Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.
Raise them up. Raise them up. Get them up. Get it in your face.
Get in the face.
Is it? What time is it? It's coffee time. Let's drop the beat now. Welcome to Coffee Time, live community chat. We talk crypto, we talk XRP, and you can join too. Let's go. Castle Pick by Bagman in the background. Thank you, sir.
We ready.
Oh, y'all.
I love that part. We ready.
Bro, I was looking at all the avatars in the video popping around. I'm like, oh yeah, I know that motherfucker. Oh yeah, we interviewed that motherfucker. Oh yeah, I know that motherfucker. Like, yeah. Oh, I remember this one time we fucking did this with that motherfucker. Like, it's hilarious. This community is small, but it's kind of cool. You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool to know that you've like talked and rubbed elbows and you remember all the fucking shit that's happened throughout the years.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, it's small, but it's large because the small amount of people who do have a base have a large base.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. I'm honored, bro. Like just like I try to get people on here to get known and get on, and I haven't really done anything for people. It's really their balls and their fortitude to get on here and do it. But fucking people have done that for me, you know, i.e. Buster. Buster got me into ZRPs. A lot of people don't know that. Buster got me into XRP. And that's what started this whole motherfucker. And then when I started going,
he was dead ass asleep.
Dead ass, dude. Well, no, I came inquiring. I was dead ass asleep the first time around. So not only did Buster fucking tell me about ZRPs, Buster told me about ZRPs in 2016. Damn. And then he told me about ZRPs again when I was inquiring in 2020. So I had not only rejected Buster, but he told me twice.
Damn.
And that's dead ass. That's real talk. But like, people have picked me up too. Like, dude, I done played drums for motherfucking Bagman.
Yeah.
Across the world. Like, I went to Australia and played a fucking a crypto conference. Like, I've been to countless fucking things because of Bags. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. So
hell yeah.
Remember where you came from, motherfuckers. You know what I
think
mean?
it's also they say like God will speak through people, because you said two things to me that I didn't know about myself. Like when you had me do coffee time with you, you're like, dude, you gotta fucking do a show, right? Yeah. So you had me listen to myself back. Yeah. And I was like, because you're like, dude, everyone shuts up. And doing it, I didn't realize that. So I'm like, okay.
No, you didn't even know that shit.
No, but you also said,
I was like, motherfucker, everybody listens when you talk, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've said that before, but also when I was red pilling you, and then I remember when Pete and his wife wanted to get in, I worked with Pete's wife, but she wanted me to go talk to her husband.
Iceman.
Like, and then ZRK came with me. So, you know, because
that was fun,
I was
bro.
like, oh, I'll show him how to red pill people.
There because you trusted that I was, you know, knowledgeable enough to be able to help or whatever. You know what I mean? But that was nice.
But then you also said to me, you're like, dude, you could take a shit ton of information. You could break it all down, simplify it, and explain it where an idiot will understand. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, you said that line to me years ago, and I was like, "Oh fuck, man!" Like,
well, that's why.
I never thought about that.
The same is true for, not to dilute with your accomplishments and everything, but the same is true for Nerdy. That's the reason why we're the king of the little guy. We're the fucking little guy's show. We're the fucking we're Joe the Plumber's show. We are, because we come from that. We're not fucking wearing tufted fucking ties with 3-piece suits, acting like we're financial advisors.
Yeah, for real. And I wasn't. I was being like, humble about it. But
I got
when I
egg
go
yolk
over my whole, when you look at your whole life, there's other a couple strangers that said something to me before, but there's only like 5-6 things that I could think of where it was pertinent information that you needed to hear out of someone's mouth. You know what I'm saying? But it's just weird the way that shit, because I've had strangers say shit to me like about my voice and shit. I'm like, damn, that's weird.
You're the only
Years ago.
You're the only unk on YouTube, bro. They're all competitor. They're all what do you call them? Copycats. You're the only unk. Smooth ass unk, bro. Let's go. Nerdy, you want to tell us what you're doing? Looks like you're locking in.
Oh yeah, I was telling people about
locked
Cubic.
in like fucking Top Gun. What are you doing, bro?
I was telling people about Cubic. So Cubic is it's not like a wallet in a traditional sense. Cubic is a file wallet, which is really, really different. So basically how Cubic works is that you go to the website and you download let me see if I can just show you.
Bro, I didn't even remember that. There was a fucking wallet from years ago that did the same shit. Garda. That's where we used to hold
Garda?
the XTC.
Okay.
Garda
XTC.
does the same shit. It's a file wallet. It's crazy with the password, obviously.
Yeah, with the password.
Crazy.
So there's two things.
Sorry to interrupt
There is an actual wallet, but it's on the App Store, on the Apple App Store, but it's literally does the same thing. So let's go over this real quick because people are really freaking curious.
Yeah, remember Garda, Buster? That's what held.
Yeah, I remember.
So this is how it works. So you're gonna come to this site. It's called Cubics.live, and when you go to Cubics.live, you use this wallet to create or import your existing vault, and that's what your wallet is. Your wallet is technically a vault, and you create a vault. So you go create vault, and then vault creation unavailable at the moment. Blah blah. So you have to wait till it's available. But when you go back, you'll create a vault, and then it'll give you a file. So if you go import vault, it's gonna ask you to import the vault file, which you'll import. You're gonna put in your password, and then you'll be able to import it and view your funds. And then that's how it works. So it's not a wallet in your traditional sense, as like you get a seed phrase and stuff. It's more like you have to remember the password. That's how you get into your wallet. If you want an app, Apple has an app called from cubic.org. It's a Cubic wallet, and it's literally the same thing that I just showed you. But and
that's in the Apple Store, dude.
Yeah, it's only in the app. It's only for Apple at this moment.
Ooh.
But yeah. So that's it.
Bam. So Cubic is a gem. Where are we at with Cubic? Where's it at right now?
Oh, it's low. I mean, everything's gonna fall. Everything's gonna fall. So we're just waiting. There's gonna be a better buying opportunity.
Everyone's gonna fall like the infidels, like the
5 zeros, 142.
like
Yeah,
like
142. Yeah, it's still low. It's gonna go back down to 12. I'm waiting to go back lower. It's gonna go
like
really
the Nation of Islam that wants the infidels to fall. Is that what all the crypto's gonna do? Bro, what's up with that New York fucked up mayor, dude? What a piece of shit.
Fuck that guy.
You know they
We should have
track-
billionaires. Fuck
you know,
outta here, bro.
they GPS tracked that motherfucker back to Barack Obama's fucking lion's den.
It's all his fucking nephew. It's his little cousin.
Communist deep state.
Barry's little
satanic
cousin.
Islamabad fucking everybody.
Omar's little brother or some shit.
Bro, I'm just
They're
here
all
for the
fucking-
rub.
Everyone's fucking related, bro. It's not like it's some random people that just pick off the street.
But like, dude, it's been
Let's get it.
years, bro. We need to like at least stop that shit. Sorry, go ahead.
10 minutes in, man. Let's get a commercial.
Ooh,
Run it.
ooh, get the commercial. We
Let's
got the
go.
background.
Oh, whoops,
Shout out to
that was
Coin.
the wrong one.
Oh, that's
I
not the
fucked
wrong
that up.
one, bro. That's not the wrong one. That's the right one. Boom.
That's
Buster's
the
rub
right
a dub,
one.
2 for 20, bro. Boom, get it.
Behold, the ancient Uncle Buster's Rub-a-Dub.
One rub awakens the hunger, but two, elemental chaos.
Is that coffee on meat?
It's called Rub-a-Dub, baby.
Hand-blended coffee-based seasoning made for meat, forged in Hodler fire. Upgrade your flavor game. Uncle Buster's Rub-a-Dub, the official rub of legends.
Element 1 got savage skill. 2-pack punch, rub it proud. Uncle Buster.
Yeah, get that rub a dub. Let's go. Boom, boys, back on. Let's go.
Shout out to Coin, bro. Shout out to Coin.
This is coffee time, guys. If you're new here, appreciate you watching. We got 184 watching. If you're new here, it's a live community chat. We talk about XRP. We talk about crypto. We talk about whatever. And you can join too. That's the cool thing about this show is that it's like, I don't know if you guys remember fucking Howard Stern back in the day. You call in or like coast to coast. And then you got callers. It's like a radio show, but it's video. And but you can get on the show and talk shit if you want. So let's go.
Let's go.
Yep.
This is what you call freedom of speech. Why we still have it,
bro? It's kind of cool. Might as well fucking embrace it while we
embrace it.
Yep. Links in the chat, guys.
Yeah. Last thing we need is Klaus coming in and telling everybody that you can't say that because it's some kind of phobia or some bullshit.
Well, they're already telling us that water is not a human right. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's
fuck
crazy,
you, Nestle.
bro.
Nestle. Fuck you, Nestle.
Yeah, bro. And the thing is, the Nestle CEO, he is now, what is he? He's the WEF leader.
They're all WDFs. They're young. Either they're young global leaders or they're part of Klaus's school or someone else's satanic freaking.
How is Nestle involved?
Nestle's CEO is now the leader of the WEF.
Yeah,
Nestle's CEO was quoted on video saying that water is not a human right.
And Nestle was,
but I remember when Nestle started the water company, they were pulling out of like Lake Michigan, and that bitch was going down or some shit. Yeah. So it's funny that, and this is like decades ago, man. One of the Great Lakes.
Yeah, Nestle got sued for bottling tap water. Mister.
Bro, they were stealing dude, if the water in California didn't go out to the ocean, it was getting piped down to LA to Nestle.
Yeah.
So like this is an artificial drought where it's not real. We got Thanks Gary, we got Glenn, we got XRP Master. What's up? How we doing, Master? Say what's up with the wife. And then we got Queen Steph. What up, Queen?
I like Master. Master is one of my faves.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Gary?
You're breaking up, Master. What's up, Gary? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm cutting across the state of Florida, man, so it's probably why.
It's those new ice agents out there. Those crocodile, those alligator ice agents. They're blocking the signals because they're so alpha.
We're creating that moat. Build that moat.
He's driving through the moat, bro, and the signals are getting distorted because there's too much alpha going on.
Fucking hilarious.
What's up, everyone? How we doing? How we doing, Glenn?
Hey, doing well here.
Happy coffee time. Your audio's all fucked up, Glenn. Your video's good, but your audio's fucked up.
How's mine? Hey, everybody.
You're crystal clear.
What's up, Steph?
Yep.
What's up, bitches?
No, Steph, we got you sorted. We made sure that we got you sorted.
Couple
more. We got Shenzo back.
Oh yeah, what's up, Shenzo?
Run it. Hell yeah.
Got something.
What's up,
Michael David?
I got something to something for you and something to rectify. Last week, I showed you guys an image of a helicopter with Richard Branson and the Metallicus logo. I showed you guys this, right?
Yeah.
And then I told you that I hadn't checked for AI to see if it was fake, and it is fake. So there's another random Wavio website, I don't know about it, that also shows the Metallicus logo. But then when you go and do some more searching, you see the same photo without any Metallicus
so it was
logo.
fake. Okay.
It was fake. And then I asked, so I found 3 sources that show the kind of the same. 2 is it's the exact same photo and doesn't have the logo. And then this one, it's another different shot, also without the logo. And then I asked Claude AI, and he basically says, yeah, specifically about the logo, appears to have different image quality, blah, blah, blah. So it appears this is fake.
Damn, I went got more.
Look at the integrity on dude. Look at Chenzo's nutsack and look at the integrity dripping off of it. This motherfucker not only showed us something bullish, but because it was wrong, came back the following week and fucking corrected it. Like that's That's
Shout out to
bullshit.
Shenzo for that. Good stuff, bro.
Dripping integrity from your nutsack, Chenzo.
I'm still
From your
bullish.
nutsack, bro.
Thanks.
That's
I'm
beautiful.
still bullish on Metallicus. It's still like the project. I just
Yeah.
kind of wonder where that would come from. Or I
Well-
mean, obviously it's to boost the project, but
No, go back to no. Go back to what you just showed us. What's extra fucking bullish? No, go up. Go up to him, Branson and
Yeah,
the kid. Branson
exactly.
and the kid is the real connection.
and this guy, like,
And that's a real
Marshall
Metallicus
Hayner.
fucking t-shirt on that guy right there.
Yeah,
With-
yeah. Learning
yeah, that-
40 chess with him.
I don't
So
need a
the
logo
clear-
on a helicopter. That's more bullish
Yeah.
right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I can
was-
add something even more bullish to all of that stuff. The Metallic CEO said he said that he was in the same room as Arthur at one point in time.
Bro. Mr. Connector's not wrong, bro.
What's up,
We got
Coin?
Coin Miyamoto on deck. Mr.
yeah.
Mr.
Yep, man.
Connector's not wrong, bro. Metal Pay,
Yeah.
Metallicus Loan, all that shit. XPR, Proton.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, do you guys remember the symbology with the crypto like meeting, Trump's crypto meeting? And then all of a sudden in the beginning they couldn't even have the meeting and they had to have this trophy unveiling of the fucking Proton logo.
Yeah, the gold trophy with the
The
Proton
gold
logo.
trophy with the key and the Proton logo before they
Yeah.
even had the major crypto meetup. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what? Oh, FIFA. What? Where did that come from? Why was that needed? You know what I mean? Ask the questions. Who, what, where, why, when, how. Always.
Michael David, let's hit this one real quick. I'm hearing bad things about XLM. You guys think I should sell my shares and convert to XRP? I have both now.
Oh,
I would
damn,
say-
Michael.
I would
What?
say, no.
Well, first
Right
of all,
now
he called him shares.
Yeah, but let me hold on.
It's all good.
Unpack
I
this, Nerdy.
overlooked that.
Unpack this, Nerdy.
The first thing that triggered was they're not shares at all whatsoever. These are not stocks in any kind of form at all. Converging to XRP, this goes back to Buster's ratio thing.
It's not the time to.
It's not the
do
time.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 9-1. So
What is
Yeah,
a good
you don't
ratio,
do that.
Buster? Like over 10 or 11 or something like that?
it's a good ratio to grab XLM. It's not a good ratio to get out of XLM.
No, excellent. Oh yeah, it would be a higher. Right?
3-1.
3-1. Yeah, Mike.
There's a
just
lot of
wait.
fuckery online, bro, Michael. There's just as much FUD regarding XRP as
But
well.
yeah,
Keep going,
don't
bro.
ignore the FUD, because I remember on this a couple months ago, but on Zebic, my best buy, the most FUD, like 00077, and the most FUD. We go on boardroom on Tuesday night, and motherfuckers are talking mad shit, and I got the best rate ever on Zebic. It was during the articles about the white, I forgot what it was. It was just some FUD shit. Who
Yeah,
cares?
just ignore it, man.
Yeah.
It's probably all bullshit. Just ignore it.
Buy more. Buy more of
Yeah,
all
just
of
buy
the,
more.
all the utility coins. Buy as much as you can right now.
Yeah, you don't come out of XLM. I got XLM, dude. Like
XLM
hold
is solid,
strong.
bro. XLM is 100% solid. They're solidified.
Bro.
They're working with the United Nations and everybody. Don't even worry about it.
Bro, I'm going to do a little shameless plug. The only financial thing we got going on right now is Cash App. If you want to get rid of that comment, there's our QR code right there. Damn, look at these sexy mofos on stage. Legends. That's our QR code, guys. So if you want to donate to us, that's our super Snapchat. We don't have monetary support through YouTube. Thank you. So, welcome aboard. We got Coin Miyamoto. We got Shenzo. Thanks, Gary, Glenn, fucking Crypto Queen Steph. Let's go. Fucking Nerdy and ZRK Buster. Welcome to Coffee Time.
I want to hear more from Coin. What you got going, Coin?
Ooh-wee. I saw some coffee. He's drinking some coffee.
I think you're muted.
You're muted, King.
Is he muted?
There you go. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
There we go. Not much, bro. Just creating content and drinking coffee.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Let's turn you up. Yeah, but that's the thing. Was it XPR?
That's not
XPR's got what? That's a fucking gem still. Isn't XPR like dot or 003 or something like that?
Yep. XPR is hella low.
Ooh,
It was up 2.9 a few days ago.
And it's been there for a long time. Or, it's made a small move, but
well, that's where bears are real. So what the term bears are real, when I say that, or when Buster says that, I can't really speak for Buster, but what essentially what I believe that we mean is that the symbolism behind any of this shit is fucking real. Like, for instance, the Proton trophy, the FIFA trophy in that crypto, I firmly fucking believe that was like some Proton symbolism type shit. You know what I mean? Whether or not it is, I don't know. It has nothing to do with Bearable Guy 123, but it has everything to do with the symbolism. The what do they call it? Memetics?
Memetics.
Yep. It's fucking memetics. It's the symbology.
All about the memetics, man.
Yep.
People just didn't even catch
Oh,
it.
purple as well.
What do you guys say about the memetics?
The greatest pyramid created by humans has a pyramid on the bill, and it's the fiat currency, bro. That's it. There you have it.
It's crazy when you think about it, man.
The all-seeing eye.
But
the
it's
eye.
Symbology, symbolism will be their downfall. That's like it. That's if you're a Q guy, you know what I mean. You remember that phrase. But like symbolism is a huge thing. It's the same reason why there's a chapter in the Bible called Numbers.
It just
fucking
started.
Numbers mean everything. That's why all this crazy shit happens on the 22nd of every fucking month.
What day is it today?
I don't know. 29.
Something that started.
Oh, van explodes in DC.
Justin, van explodes in DC.
Ooh-wee.
Here we go.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
Bro, we've been here before. You guys remember the dudes? You guys remember the dudes at Times Square with the bags?
Bro.
The dudes that dropped off the duffel bags in Times Square and it was a bomb and shit. You guys remember that right before the whole 9/11 thing? Same shit. Here we go.
Yep.
Here we go. I'm telling you, it's 2001 all over again, bro. We've been here,
bro. But here's the difference, though, is that the event 201. Remember that the WEF bullshit event that was it was a practice, it was a trial, and then they popped off with COVID. This is going to be a cyber pandemic. That's what they're saying. They're calling it a cyber pandemic, but it's that cyber attack, which is literally going to fast track everything coming up.
Well, they need to increase like national security threats, right? Because that's how you pass executive orders. Is that you have to give someone the authority to declare that it's a national emergency, and then they get.
That's why we have TSA. That's why fucking the Patriot Act was created, because they fucking staged 9/11.
Yeah, that's the only way how they're gonna streamline everything. So that could be the reason why DJ T's trying to push really hard to get all the bills signed up on his desk, so he can just sign it real quick.
He's pushing hella hard right now. He's like, no delays, no nothing. Dude, every day he's throwing out a comment about the big, beautiful bill being passed as soon as possible.
Yep.
He's fucking bum rushing this shit.
Because I think in there was the Iron Dome. So as soon as that passes, the Iron Dome goes up. I think that's another reason why it needs to be passed. For all those, I think the cryptos things is one thing, but I think a lot of this stuff has to do with the big, beautiful bill. And the crypto stuff just happens to be part of it, but I think it's more about the Iron Dome.
Bro.
What's up, Bishop?
You got Bishop on deck. What's up?
What's going on, people? What's going on?
Yeah, buddy.
I'm sitting in the airport at Miami.
Flip your phone, bro. Flip it sideways, Bishop.
Yeah, do you see aliens?
Nah. Well, I just got back from Peru, so
Are they? Yeah. Oh shit! He's got the ley lines and the 18-foot aliens. Let's go.
Hey, I want to shout out to
flew
the
in
chat.
this morning.
Oh, hey, Bishop. Sorry.
No, you good.
What the hell are you doing in Peru?
Visiting family, man. Visiting family.
Oh, nice.
No.
Yeah, that's code for shut the fuck up, Berserker.
I was visiting family. We had a couple of parties and hanging out, doing things, just doing some things. Did you guys talk about that Trump meeting he had, the mentioning of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency yet? Have you talked about that today?
No. Is there something new?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're clear.
Talk about it.
All right. Yeah, I sent Buster a clip, and I think Bags had it on his channel too. But he had mentioned how he's moving forward on Bitcoin and this big beautiful bill. It sounded pretty bullish, but it didn't. He didn't put too much meat behind it, but it sounded. At least it's getting mentioned. It's getting mentioned out there.
Okay, so we got a
You
clip
haven't seen
of.
this, huh?
No, we haven't seen it. I'll try to find it and I'll play it. So what is it? Was it Trump on a newscast as like being interviewed, or what is it?
Yeah, he was in.
Or is he
It
in
was
a
a White
press
House
conference?
briefing, and it was a press conference exactly, and they hit him up. Only one person hit him up really quickly, and I was glad to hear that they dropped that in there to ask him that question. If you can find it, yeah.
How
Buster,
did you
still have it?
send? How did you send Buster the clip? Through
Message.
X?
Yeah.
Okay, send that.
Yeah, I sent him the
that
clip
to the-
via
Send it to the main
through the
chat if
phone.
you could.
Text message. Text message.
Oh, text message.
Like I said, Bags had it on his show the other yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
Okay. All right, let's pull up Bags' show. I'll do that here in a sec. Anyways, welcome everyone. Happy coffee
Yeah, I'm
time.
having troubles. I'm sitting in this airport. I'm having troubles with connection.
You want to welcome all the new people that are in the chat. Thank you guys for showing up to support Coin Miyamoto. You guys, this is an open. You want to tell everybody what this show is about, Berserker, so they know what's going on. And
This is a live community chat. If you're new here, you're from like Twitterland or from the meme world or whatever, everyone's welcome. It's a live community chat where we talk about XRP, we talk about utility cryptos, we talk about everything, Bitcoin, all of it. And we also talk about Red Pill. We talk about conspiracies and conspiracy theories, if you want to call them that. We also, it's wide open, so you could join the chat. So essentially, you can join us on screen here with a maximum of 10 people with the link that is in the YouTube comments right now. So if you want to get on here and talk shit with us, you're welcome.
Yeah.
So, but that's the show. It's a live community town square chat called Coffee Time. Welcome aboard.
It's a town hall, so it's a town hall where you're not really ridiculed for your ideas. Just say what you have to say. If you have any questions or if you feel some kind of way, just speak your piece. Welcome.
I have a red pill theory of the bombing in Iran if I have to speak for it. So, all right. So you want we need Trump to kind of calm the waters, right? So let's say we all know it's a fucking show. We all know they're in Elon's penthouse right now drinking some margarita as well while we try to figure this shit out. So how about
straight up, bro?
All right, Trump says like, all right, I'm gonna bomb your nuclear sites because we know you're not doing anything with that shit. So it's probably they were empty, abandoned. So we can calm the waters a little bit to then move into the next phase because it's been like quiet after that. It's like, all right, he dropped the bomb. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. After he bombs the nuclear place, that it was probably empty, and now we're gonna basically we have an excuse to keep moving forward with the agenda that they were trying to move forward with the that involves everything like economy related. What do you guys think on that? Like it's I don't want to say a fake bombing, but it's more like
controlled narrative.
It's for sure a controlled narrative, but the way I see it is like, all right, Stephanie, I'm just gonna go and blow up your tool house because you got no tools in there, and then we create a whole show about it, and then we keep doing things on the background.
Honestly, it's kind of similar to that. It could, you don't know what a false flag is. It could to lead to something else. This could lead to a cyber attack, something like that, to roll out this new system that we do not know till it happens. Honestly,
or while we're looking over here, they're doing something over here. Like you just said, it could be all smoke and daggers, baby.
Well, they have to build tension, right? Like you have to build a narrative, and if you don't really have a narrative, then you don't really have people that are going to support the outcome. So it's kind of exactly what Coin is saying, right? Like you have to build that perspective.
For sure.
Well, Q told us they were saving Israel for last, and so this may be the setup to finish off the deep state out of both Israel and Iran.
Bro, and if that's true, I agree that we're in this position of the Q timeline, the Q clock. We're towards the end because they're fucking with Israel. Because all these years, Q never fucked around. It was, in fact, we thought it was pro Israel, but now we're starting to see some weird backlash where Trump could be, a fucking Muslim.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird, bro. I thought he was all tiny hat, and then he went Muslim because he bitch slapped Netanyahu, and now he's calling Netanyahu a fucking war hero. It doesn't make
So
sense.
remember, they're always reading the memes, right? Because the memes are what, like, the way the collective will express in some way. So everybody was saying like, no, Trump is actually a puppet for Israel. So now he drops the F-bomb on Israel. Like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. We do. We're gonna handle things. So now you change the narrative, and you're like, people thinking, no, Trump is a puppet. Trump is a puppet. Oh no, wait, he's not a puppet. So you kind of like move the collective thinking into a new channel, and now it's like, no, you see, this was a house of card games where Trump always had the lead. He was just waiting for that chess move.
So this is my theory about all this stuff. Okay, this staying on history, right? Based off of history, the stock market in our current financial world that we live in, it was created by the Catholic Church. Okay, that's just a fact. And we just had our first American elected Pope, right? Historical. And then we had all the symbolism, the sword dance, walking in front of the Queen, blah blah, so on and so forth, which is basically announcing the end of the Ottoman Empire rule and end of the Crown rule. Right, that's basically what that was showcasing. That, hey, America's gonna come in and we're like, you guys are done. Now the second part to that whole equation, and the biggest part to the equation, is finance, the financial portion of that whole damn thing. And I think this ties into it ties into Judy's proposal, because it's the only way to go back to a hybrid gold standard, which is, to be able to redeem debt for gold. I mean, whatever. But in that manner, you also have to understand that SWIFT itself is not an American system. It's Belgian, right? So if you're going to go full America and make America great again, well, you have to get away from or remove yourself from Crown or from any kind of older rule. I believe that's where Ripple comes into play, and these stable coins, and why Trump is trying to push out the bills. Because technically what happens is that if people do decide to, dump their treasuries or whatever, it doesn't really matter, because Ripple and then the stable coins in general are now buying up treasuries, right? So you don't really have to depend on other countries no more. So we're kind of becoming a self-sustained economy, and then everyone is still holding our debt, because we have made it attractive again with the trust treasury bond. So I think what's going on here is a grander play, and it's basically the solidification of the American empire for the next 1,000 years, to be honest.
I agree.
Bro,
So
we got
we're going back to sleep, bro. We're going back to the American dream, so we're not gonna question shit, because the pockets of the populace are gonna be full. Everybody's gonna have a house. The incomes are gonna be stabilized again. Oh, 1 second, let me mute. All right, there
well,
we go.
maybe they want the class division. Sorry, go ahead.
But
maybe.
the way is like, we had like a time period since the Twin Towers up to now where the information and history and everything like data related has become more and more accessible with the internet. So right now you have like the world crumbling on one part, but at the same time you have the access to all the information that might set you free, right? Like we have the access to know what the financial system is moving on, whatever. So you fix everything and you put people back to sleep. So it's basically like the collective woke up from the slumber, saw that, oh shit, we're basically not safe. So now we have the opportunity to have the information that we need to escape the actual, system. So we call. But now they're gonna reinforce everything that was in the 1900s, where America was the leading country in economy. So everybody will go back to sleep because they'll be happy and with the life they have, and what they say, you'll own nothing and be happy, because
the 80-cent bread.
I've literally said that before, bro. Like they could literally, they could implement the crypto, fix the fucking economy better than it's ever been in our lifetimes, and make us feel like we won, so we all go back to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all relax and literally go back to sleep in the new
Bro,
economy.
I was talking to Nerdy about that. We were on the
crazy
phone,
you said
bro.
that. I have literally said that, man. Like the way.
Then
that's
you
where
go and meet your AI girlfriend and your AI
girlfriend.
Oh shit.
Here, Zerka, you want to go? E4 got something to share.
What?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Run it, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I hopped on. You know what I'm saying? Check this
You know
out.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
This is a freaking bombing site. When I first saw this, I'm like, this is the occipital nerve. This is your eyeball here. It looks like a freaking eyeball. I'm like, oh, huh.
Let me see this.
I don't know.
E4 is the symbolism king, bro. He'll bring it.
Yeah,
he'll bring that shit.
Blow your mind.
So when you guys are talking, I'm just like, oh yeah, look at this, and I'm like, oh, look at that. It's this little tiny hole. Trump even talked about that.
Your occipital.
Look, you know.
You're fucking.
It is straight up.
You guys are talking about the trophy too. You know, the FIFA trophy. Yep. Similar.
Bro, why in the fuck was that pushed before that meeting? That meeting was 20 minutes, literally 20 minutes. The crypto meeting, and they had fucking 5 of those minutes on the fucking stupid trophy with the tweet.
And that was the first one where they displayed that trophy. Wasn't it a press conference with the Air Force? I believe this was the first one before they showed it with the crypto convention.
Oh, really? So there was a cameo. Okay.
Yeah, and they were doing. It was the Air Force guys were there. And they were talking about one of our new fighter bombers that is equipped with this technology, and it has Trump's like you can have one drone or even up to 1 billion drones that are run by this one plane, you know,
bro.
So, but then Trump's like, see, he says something about, you know, about the tech and kind of hinting around, but he doesn't look over at the picture of the new fighter plane. He looks at the coin thing, you know.
Yeah.
Shit.
The trophy.
Shit.
And then when they show it at the crypto thing, Trump jokes around because it's FIFA, and he's like, who knows, maybe one day this coin might be worth more than FIFA.
Oh yeah, I remember he fucking said that. Bro.
And so the other thing, and one more thing, and then I'm done sharing because I thought of a bunch of shit listening, not lurking today, was
I'm proud of you.
The last thing with Trump that you guys were talking about a minute ago. It was a press kind of thing, but they were celebrating the fact that the Supreme Court gave him back his ability. I guess certain states were making it hard for him to the birther right thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So they were celebrating that, and that's what it said on the freaking thumbnail. I don't.
Well, this is Bagman's show. Shout out to Bagman. This is from his Moon O'Clock News from a day ago. This is what Bishop brought up the other day. Let's run this. You ready?
Yeah. The last question was the guy asked about crypto, and he tried to. You could tell he was trying to pigeonhole Trump. He wasn't from the same team.
All right, here. Let's run it.
Explode. We got one from Quebec for
you
real.
Got audio, guys?
Yeah.
All right.
Said Bitcoin and crypto is much more important than any other industry. What a time to be alive, especially if you're holding.
As a fitness trainer and runner, protein is a must. Paleo Valley's whey protein is like
Need to use Brave browser.
Go Bills path in the next few months.
Well, it's a very funny thing, crypto. So I became a fan of crypto, and to me, it's an industry. I view it as an industry, and I'm president. And if we didn't have it, China would, or somebody else would, but most likely China. China would love to. And we've dominated that industry. It's a big industry, by the way. In fact, when the stock market went down recently, crypto and Bitcoin and all of that went down much less than anybody else as a group. And we've created a very powerful industry, and that's much more important than anything that we invest in. We invest in it, but really that was an industry that wasn't doing particularly well. I got involved with it a couple of years ago, and before the second term. I got involved before I decided to run. I only decided to run because I saw what was happening, and Biden was incompetent and the administration was crooked and incompetent. And I was in Bitcoin then, not knowing if I was going to do it a third time. So it's become amazing. I mean, it's the jobs that it produces. And I notice more and more you pay in Bitcoin. I mean, people are saying it takes a lot of pressure off the dollar, and it's a great thing for our country. So I don't care about investing. You know, I have I have kids, and they invest in different things. They do believe in it, but I'm president. And what I did do there is build an industry that's very important. And if we didn't have a China wood.
What a time to be
That's
alive.
interesting. Did you
XRP,
guys bet
July.
right in the beginning? He said it's a big industry, and then right after that, he said, "And I'm president."
Yeah, and then
That's like,
right
that's
after
the
that,
tell that it's like, yeah,
no,
guess
right
what?
after
It's
that,
going down. I'm president.
bro. Right after that, he said, "And we created it." Dude, literally, motherfucker admitted, dude, yeah, your NSA, the fucking government, dude, it all comes, dude, it wasn't grassroots ever. We all know this, but they like to think it's organic. Oh, if we didn't do it, if we wouldn't have done it, China, dude, motherfucking crypto came out of the NSA. You know what I mean? Bro. But that's bullish.
And keep your XLM, because that, Jed McCaleb, he's part of this. Look at all that. He's all with Thiel and all them, like all this stuff.
Bro, what's
someone had the question earlier about XLM. That's the answer. Keep your XLM.
Bro, and nerdy usually brings the sauce, but E4 just said the sauce. Where the PayPal Mafia is all behind Stellar.
Yeah.
Fucking Jed, Jack, Peter, fucking Charles, David, all of them.
They're all part of it.
Bro, Musk, it's a fucking theater, is Musk fighting against the big, beautiful bill. He's saying it's going to create all massive debt for the economy. And dude, it's total theater. I'm like, motherfucker, you're the main face of the PayPal Mafia.
Yeah. It's crazy.
All your guys are behind ZERPs and utility coin.
Yeah, I think it's similar. The Build Back Better and the big, beautiful bill. And the fact that who was going to get into office, I feel like, depended on like what Koei Miyamoto was saying, how are we going to keep this narrative? They're trying to steer this thing. I feel like maybe at the last second, they thought it'd be easier to manipulate people if Trump was in than they would if the other one got it. And maybe that was the plan all along, but maybe they didn't really know until it got to a certain, they're like, oh shit, we got to go with Trump. So you got one side with the Build Back Better and one side Big Beautiful, and that's 222. BBB is 222 as well. So that's I'm a conspiracy nut job, bro.
Before I tell you what, you would fit in with the Oogas, man. They do the numerology stuff. We've got Medici was doing it the other night. Sometimes I think about, man, E4 would so fit in with all of these people. That's why I was trying to bring the Oogas over here, because you guys have a lot in common, man.
Well, explain this shit right here, the Baron Trump collection.
So we were when they were on Spaces, kind of like stream of consciousness, everybody just letting their shit go, and we came across this one, and it's like, bro, what if Baron Trump is a variable guy and he's just trolling? Look at that, like, bro, you can make that shit up. Like the face on this card, this book is like from the 1900s, and then it's the Baron Trump collection, and look at the face, like it's
it's the 1800s, bro.
It's 1800s.
This shit was written in the 1800s. Yeah.
Notorious did a video and a post saying something very similar months, like during the election, I think is when he made a post about that, a video about that, Miyamoto.
When you look in the numerology of all of them, like it all matches, it all goes like straight in code, right? Like it's written in code. But the thing is, and I always question that, like how much of all of these they're aware of and how much they're just on autopilot going through the code. I mean, I guess on those levels, they're pretty much aware of like a lot, but
bro.
Oh, sorry.
Bruh.
Yep. Steph, you got a share screen here?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just getting the links ready. So, if you guys are interested about the midnight airdrop, it was just announced. I know a lot of you guys hold ADA, ETH, Bitcoin, XRP. Everybody will be eligible for this Glacier airdrop. They've already taken the snapshot. All you had to do is hold 100 USD worth of any of these tokens, XRP, ADA, Bitcoin, Sol, ETH. Yeah, there's two more. So they already took the snapshot. So what we're going to be doing is we'll be doing a lot of educational spaces where we can show you how to set up your new Lace wallet to be able to go claim this. So if you did not get in, and you'll have to go to a faucet, you'll have to register a new wallet. So the airdrop is coming. Bagman, when he gets back, he said he will do a show with me on Extra Bullish so I can break it all down. But I do have the official airdrop rules, and it has not gone completely live yet, but be ready. A lot of information coming down. Pretty exciting stuff.
Yep. And also, guys,
Go ahead.
if you haven't, go hit subscribe on Ooga Labs YouTube. Bam, right there. Get the subs up. Hit those. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat.
Yeah,
So-
the guys have been really, really grinding hard, man, with the AI and the videos, and they're going to be throwing out some shorts, and it would be really helpful if you YouTubers could get this stuff out, because we want more people. Ooga Labs is not just about a meme coin; it's about a culture and a community, and bringing more eyes onto the XRPL. And we're going to be doing it in a fun way. Like you guys watch his silly AI videos. We got King Ooga doing it. The 2 videos that he's got up now. We've got the songs and stuff, but the most 2 recent ones, the team has been grinding very hard on the AI and the content. So love to get you through it. Go ahead.
I'll send you guys one of the videos, so you can play. It's a little preview because we're gonna be pushing like hard on other socials, like short form content, TikTok, Instagram, and spread the brand and the community around all those. But I sent you on the Illuminati chat on Discord, so you guys can play. It's like 40 seconds videos, like pretty fast, good info on them.
If I only knew how to use Discord.
You did pretty damn good, Berserker. You were actually hysterical when you joined Discord.
There was a
Dropping
time, but
Either Nerdy or Buster can get them. They're on the team chat.
Beautiful.
I'll get it right now. Hey, Steph, did
Get-
you want to go
get 'em.
over at midnight while you're talking
If
right
you
now?
do you want to pull up that for me? All right. So this
no,
is the
Nerdy, upload them directly, bro. If you can.
No, I will. Yeah. Go
All
ahead.
right,
Steph.
I'm gonna send the last one. This is pretty good. This is pretty funny.
So while
So
they
they're
get
like-
the videos loaded up, while you guys get the videos loaded up, so this is the official Midnight page, you guys. There's already a shit ton of scams out there. Do not link your wallet to anything. Nothing is completely live yet. The only thing you all want to do is go grab a Lace wallet. All right, it has to be a clean wallet. Can you kind of scroll down? So you'll be able to go to, as you claim the you'll get a clean Lace wallet. It can't have anything in it. That Lace wallet will be the way to go through the multi-phase token distribution, where you'll be able to go to the claim step, and then the redemption. Keep scrolling. The token allocation will be the first phase, will be the Glacier drop. 50% will be going to ADA holders. The rest, then Bitcoin. Can you do the drop down on that one? I think right there. Yeah. And then 20% to Bitcoin holders, and then the other 30 broken up. What I'm trying to do is I want to get the XRP community. If you held $100 US worth of XRP in one wallet, you can take this wallet and go verify it. It will be allocated per how much you have. Like if you had $1 billion dollars worth of XRP, you'll get a bigger airdrop. So that's just the first phase. And then for the ones, when that doesn't get claimed, and then there'll be a scavenger hunt. And that's a way for people like me who don't hold $100 US worth of anything, because I keep everything in tokens. You can go and claim the ones that were not done the first. This is going to be a long process. The first one will be 60 days, and then the scavenger. Then, if you want to, then the lost and found. Let's just focus on the first one right now. Let's go down a little bit.
Okay. I'm 3.5. I'm in the back of the room. I'm severely mentally retarded. I have a helmet on. Can we rewind? Wasn't the snapshot on the 11th?
The snapshot's already been taken. Nobody knew when it was, so you don't have to worry.
It was on the 11th of June.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So what now? We have to get a separate wallet. How does it know? You said you could take this clean wallet and go and connect it to your ZRK wallet or something. That sounds scammy as fuck.
No, you're not going to connect it to anything. You're not going to connect it to anything. You're just going to be taking the Lace wallet, which is the input-output global thing. And then you're going to go to the claim process, where they're going to verify that your other wallets are redeemable. You will be airdropped just the night token into this wallet. It will be, that wallet cannot be connected to anything. They're basically just scanning to see if it's eligible.
Scamming.
Hey, if you don't want some money,
did that happen at midnight? I wonder. That would be neat.
Oh, the symbolism.
Yeah, when they did the scan or the forgot.
Yeah.
There's a word I'm trying to think when they check for your airdrop. I forgot.
The snapshot.
Snapshot. They did
Yeah.
the snapshot at midnight. There we go.
I tell you, they did it. When he announced midnight, he did it at midnight. But anyway, so just pay attention. I'm going to do a whole show on it. I just want people to be aware that it is coming out. The snapshot's been done. Probably every one of you all will be eligible for this night token, which is a free airdrop. It's going to be 100% distributed, and you're going to want this night token. I'm telling you, you're going to want this night token for what's coming ahead. It's going to be a big payout towards as time goes, especially with what we're doing over here with the Google Lab.
Okay, so you're going to do a show. You're going to do a rundown.
Yeah, that's not going to do it. This is
Steph,
just
I think you're missing. Steph, I think you're missing a really important part. It says right here, the destination address is the registered location for the redemption for your claim night allocation. That's it. For receiving your redeemed tokens, the destination address for the glacier drop and scavenger mine claim phase must be a Cardano address and must be unused, i.e., must have no transaction history. One destination address may be used to receive multiple night claims, and the same destination address can be assigned for claims made during the first two claim phases.
correct. And that was what I was getting to next, but I had to back it down a little bit for the kid with the helmet in the back. That actually is exactly what that right there is exactly. And when this says a Cardano address, Lace wallet is what I'm going to be teaching everybody with, because it has to be a clean wallet. And as midnight progresses, we will be using the Lace wallet. And it is simple, like XRP wallets. Simple. And you'll basically
Flare airdrop was juicy.
Go ahead.
The Flare airdrop was juicy for some.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is going to be a Cardano token as of right now. Night will be the Cardano, but it's a midnight. It'll be interoperable on both Night and Cardano. So keep in mind that there's a reason for all of this to be interoperable with Cardano and midnight. It will be interoperable with XRP as well. But right now, they're just kind of giving back to the Cardano community for putting up with the bullshit.
Mr. Connector, now you're making it confusing. That's a good one, but I don't see how it'd fuck up a no-send wallet.
I'm just interested in
Then
how
don't
that
get it.
happened.
Then don't get it.
They did a snapshot of everyone's wallet that
Yeah, it
they're
was
even
huge.
claimed for, and we
Yeah.
didn't even know about it.
Yep. And David and I remember when David and Charles were working on it for the XRP community. I mean, like they were publicly saying it was on X. I actually got a
So we
follow.
might want to do this, even if we don't have a shitload of crypto. We might still want to do this.
This is gonna it's gonna be 100% distribution of the token. There'll be no 100% going out. So yeah, I want the XRP community to be the whales of the
Well,
night.
look at where Charles goes. I've always liked listening to him talk too. I thought he was older than he was.
We all do.
That's why I was
in
like,
his 30s, right?
I could put up with the
He
complaining.
is not in his
shit.
30s. Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like 37.
He's
He's like
complaining
37.
because I thought he was older. He's well
Me
spoken.
too.
But he's meeting like Congress. When
He's
they had
one
all
of
those
us.
oversight committees, he was in there. You know, and they had him in there talking. So it's not like
I
he wasn't
actually
working
was
with the
on
government as well.
He actually had me on a space with him. I was on a Twitter space the other day where he brought me up and told me thank you for all of the work that I've been putting into Midnight, and he's been watching what we've been doing for the last 6 months, and he's seeing the integrity, and he can't wait to help facilitate the XRP community. So that made me cry. I got to
Yeah, and what space was he on months ago? Like
He
when you
came
were
into
in
the
there with
he
him?
comes into the Ooga spaces. He's very familiar
Yeah.
with what Ooga Labs is doing. He jumped into the trenches with us, and Ooga.
We gotta-
Ooga
I gotta
and
give,
had a conversation on esoteric shit.
Because I hopped in the space and then I heard him talk. I'm like, nah, this ain't fucking Hoskinson. And then I click on his thing and it's like 2 million followers. I'm like, holy fuck, what the hell? But Steph was like saying she knows him. I was like, Steph don't know Charles Hoskinson. But when you guys spoke, I was like, oh yeah, she does know this dude. Like straight up. Like
I don't know
you
him.
can
Like,
tell you've talked to him.
I don't have him on. I don't have him on speed dial, but I can get on stage with them whenever I want. And basically,
No, but it was apparent. He knew who the fuck you
they-
were. I was like,
they,
oh
They
shit.
watch us. They are watching what Ooga Labs has been doing and how we've been moving on YouTube. They're watching us, and they see the integrity. And we have a meeting with them on July 7th to see how much we can be a part with Ooga Labs at midnight. So they're watching.
Bro.
So keep your head on. Keep your shit together. Kidding.
That's
all right. Well, thanks for explaining all that, Steph.
And there's more to come. I'm nervous.
That's it. That's all you get.
That's all I want. But I'm not.
That's all you get.
I'm not
No
ready.
more. I think we're
I don't
done.
want
We're
to
losing.
anymore.
We're losing viewers now. It's enough.
Yep. Go ahead. Free one. Free money. Free money. Thanks. Lose play.
Oh yeah.
Well, I had a few questions, man.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. We're losing viewers though.
All right, back to
Just
the
tell
regular
Nerdy to
show.
fuck himself. Shut up,
Yeah.
Nerdy.
You got a question? Go ahead, King.
Go ahead, ask it. Go ahead.
So my computer's struggling. So the Lace wallet, I'm only seeing it as a Chrome extension. I'm not seeing it in my app store. Is that the state of the wallet at the moment?
Correct.
And then I mean, thanks for saying you're gonna share a more in-depth tutorial. But having a quick look at the website and the link that you sent, if I understand correctly, I need to create a Lace wallet, set up a Cardano account or address, and not have anything on it. And then after that, go on the Midnight Portal website and just plug in my XRP addresses or other token like ETH or whatever that's accepted. And then I'll get the Midnight token on my Cardano, like in my Lace wallet via the Cardano address. Is that?
Yes, correct. You nailed it. But the Lace wallet will generate you a Cardano / Midnight wallet or address. So absolutely. But you have to have, it has to be naked. You can't put anything else in there.
And according to what Nerdy read, MRLT7, the one clean address could take multiple drops, right?
Correct.
That is correct.
Correct.
It's basically like a
That's it.
basket to go grab things. And the faucet is how I like it. The claim portal has not been opened yet right now. They just are letting us get this out because they want to shake out all the scumbag scallywhackers because there's already fake shit coming around. So they haven't announced the actual day the faucet's going to be turned on. So right now you're already ahead. If you have the Lace wallet, you're ready to go.
Yeah, I got one last question that kind of echoes Berserker's comment that it sounded spammy. When I'm reading point 5, how to make a claim, it says for each origin address, so that would be my XRP address, unique claim message binds together the allocation size, destination address, and a hash of terms and conditions into a bundle that claimant must cryptographically sign. Therefore, I'm making a transaction on my receive-only XRP wallet. That's what it sounds to me. That some of my XRP, like my decent wallet that I've only received XRP onto, I'm gonna have to plug that address into the Midnight, but also sign a transaction with my decent to bind a hash.
You know what? I'll get back to you on that one.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
That's what I was, because Connector asked that earlier, but you're gonna have to sign something because motherfuckers could just start plugging in addresses.
Or maybe they
Right, but
you know what I'm saying?
that kills your no send wallet though.
I know.
Yeah, then you have
That's
to create
what
another
Enzo's
new
saying.
send.
Yeah.
So you do that.
I get what he's
After that,
saying.
You create another new send wallet.
Damn, son.
That's what I would do. I would go through the process, and then right after signing on the Midnight website, I would empty my no sign wallet and just create another new no sign wallet and move all the funds there.
You can rekey too, so you don't need a whole new wallet.
I don't know what that is to rekey.
He's saying restore the whole thing or rekey. How do you rekey technically? How do you do that?
You just email Descent. They emailed me back like a year or two ago, and they send you the. It's very simple. First, you wipe the Descent, and then you just restore it, like install it again, and you get a whole new set of seed phrases. Instead of buying new decent, like, because maybe you want to use some of your XRP, you can just like wipe them off and get a whole new seed phrase each time with your 25th word.
And these questions are very important. Thank you. And so when I go back to the team, I'll be able to have these questions ready for when the drop actually goes live, or when we actually turn the faucet on. So thank you for all these questions, and I'll make sure I have all the answers ready.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, a smart way from them will be to like tell you to send XRP to yourself, and then they give you like a fraction of XRP worth. Like, all right, you're gonna send 0.0005 XRP, and then that's the way we're proof. Like, you prove that you have ownership and access to this wallet that you're claiming it's yours. I don't know if it's too late for that,
bro.
Like the banks does when they need to know you're like you know, the
well, they're going to be using midnight state of protection encryption codes. That just hasn't really been announced, that part yet.
Are you working with Charles, Steph?
Not directly, indirectly.
Very nice.
For about 2 years now.
Very nice.
Bro.
It's scary. It's scary. For years, I'd say Charles Hoskinson, or I'd say Midnight, and XRP say fuck Charles Hoskinson. I'd say Midnight, they say fuck Charles Hoskinson. Midnight, fuck Charles Hoskinson. Midnight. So I get very nervous talking about it publicly.
No, but the dude has done a lot for the ecosystem, like overall. Like, everybody have their opinions, but the dude's been like grinding and trying to be a better person than he was. He was on ketamine flying with the wolves, bro.
Yeah.
Scotty, you could order the rub right there, brother.
Love him or hate him, what's going on with Midnight is it's his baby, and they've been working on it for 7 years. However, Midnight is an IOG tool. It's basically a tool that's going to be used, and we are going to be able to use it with the XRPL, and that is what I'm helping facilitating. So I'm a little nervous talking about it. I just want everybody to be aware that it is coming, and don't that is the official.
Well, you're the only one talking about it, Steph, so you're getting all the credit, but you're also getting all the fear and the fucking hate, and that's what pioneers do. You're the only motherfucker that understands this to this degree. That's why we're all like, well, what the fuck? It's a scam. What the fuck? So now you're responsible for our fears.
I know. That's what, and
you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry about that.
I know. You're
Hold my hand.
Yeah,
breaking chains. She's breaking chains.
I'm shaking like a leaf right now. That's what you know.
I don't like the.
You got bigger balls than all of us right now,
though, because I don't feel like doing all that.
Don't do it yet. Don't.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I feel like?
You don't like free money?
Sorry.
I'll do it for my ADA that I've held. But and Steph, you know, we appreciate you doing that, because half of us probably still are holding our ADA and gonna receive this. So you're informing us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. What's that coin?
So what I like, I'm getting like more into the details on Midnight as we go. Like, I'm studying it thanks to Steph. But what I'm getting out of it is like the internet, it's becoming cheaper and cheaper to the point that it's basically gonna be free, and we're gonna have like a global Wi-Fi based on what Elon wants to do, right? And what it's gonna be costly is gonna be privacy, because if everything's gonna be on the blockchain, then all your transactions, all your receipts are gonna be on the ledger. You can go get a new job, and your boss is like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna hire you because I don't like the way you spend money. You were 2 weeks ago, you were on this bar, and I don't like that bar." So what it's gonna be for sale or to rent it is going to be privacy. So the internet companies of the future, as we see them today, is going to be privacy companies. I'm paying AT&T for getting all my transactions private, and and that's what Midnight is trying to do. And I appreciate the vision. So I'm kind of learning more about it, because
bro, I'm at this point where this is how I feel. This shit right here is how I feel when I hear about this. It's I don't know if I'm getting older or like whatever, or we've been so scammed to oblivion that we're fucking like, I don't even want to deal with this. But this is how I feel.
Shit. Hella funny.
All day.
Moneymaker.
Yeah.
Told you so. How do we get this midnight lace wallet? Rewind the video 20 minutes.
And I
That's
also
how you get it.
I also dropped the link in the chat. You guys can look at that is the official link right there, the midnight.tv. That is, read it over, take a look at it, get comfortable with it. And it doesn't they're not pushing their product, the lace wallet, but I am, because that's what I've been building on for the past 2 years.
And don't fuck this up. Fuma Boy's YouTube link right here. Don't
Crypto therapy.
Don't fuck this up. Fuma Boy's YouTube link right there. Okay?
Right there. Ooh-wee. Happy coffee time. Live community chat. Talk everything. Talk crypto, talk XRP, talk Red Pill, and you can join too. Click the link in the chat.
So you got that video pulled up? The little taste of what they're doing?
I don't know. Where's the video at?
He sent it to Nerdy and Buster.
Nerdy said he was doing it.
Nerdy said he's out. We're still talking about midnight.
Yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna come around. He's still one of the people. I say midnight, they say fuck Charles Hoskinson. I say midnight, but it's okay.
Fuck the drama. Hold your shit.
If midnight becomes what it tries to be, like what it's trying to become, like it's Ripple is building the internet of value, but you're gonna need privacy. So they're building the privacy for us to use the internet of value without creeps.
All work together.
We're gonna all be working together when it's all said and done. You know, and midnight will be the data protection blockchain where it doesn't have to change anything on the XRPL. You don't have to get smart contracts. You don't have to do anything. You'll be able to use your XRP in real life without having to it's still in a decentralized manner, but the midnight will protect your data without it as a self-custody.
There's a link right there, guys, if you're curious as to what we were looking at and what it does and what it will be and yada yada yada. So Steph, drop that. And then Chris has to obviously troll. Yeah, Island Ghost, will you explain what the airdrop is for? I think she just did.
The airdrop is the way to distribute the token for the night token. So you will be receiving the night token. The night token will be the gas for midnight.
Ooh-wee.
We got
finally an airdrop has come.
Yep.
What up?
It's not even here yet. It's still a good.
The last one of this nature was Flare, right?
Jesus. Finally, a good airdrop is coming.
It's a glacier one, boy. It's
But
a good one.
even Flare, people were skeptical. There's a lot of people that didn't want to do the Flare airdrop.
And you don't
I don't
have-
even use those wallets anymore. I was like, fuck it, I'll go do it. But I'm not.
This is a
I
little bit.
really don't want to fuck
airdrop.
up no stands and do all that shit again, because that's like $200 in wallets right there.
Hey,
Or-
I'm gonna put a video in the chat. This was the video that kind of got me thinking, because I was blocked when Stephanie was talking about it at first. Like I was like, nah, I'm not. But then I saw this, and the way he said it, like the way he wants to, before companies get on board, like he wants, the holders of these tokens to get a piece of the pie. I think it's that one.
Can you pull it up?
It's
I'm
in the
doing it
private.
now.
And to be honest with you, I took a break from midnight because what I was learning was, yeah, you can be a developer, you can be the best person, but if you don't have a community behind you, you can't do this. And they watched me for 2 years, and in the last 6 months is when they've been really taking notice, because I have built this community with Google Labs and the XRP community and these tokenized, and we're learning AMMs, and we're learning, we're grinding, and we're building together. And so they don't want just me, they want the community that comes with me, and that's you guys. They want. So that was what I stepped back, and I've been focusing on community, tokenized communities.
All right, here's Hoskinson running it down.
So here's what we're going to do with midnight.
Do you guys have audio?
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Night launching soon. We're going to do a token drop, airdrop, called Glacier Drop, brand new distribution mechanism. And if you hold Bitcoin, Ether, Cardano, XRP, if you hold Avalanche, BNB, if you hold Brave, because we like the Bats people. If you hold any of these ecosystems, you already have it. Congratulations. It's for free. Just airdrop it to 37 million accounts.
No, we don't, Charles.
And you can
We
do
don't.
whatever the hell you want to do with it. You can ignore it, put it in the corner like a lonely dog. You can sell it. You can burn it. You can say, I really hate that Charles Hoskinson guy, so I'm just going to find a way to weaponize it against him. I don't give a shit. It's yours. It's your property. Anybody can take it. And what this is going to do is it's going to bring the entire industry together. It's going to bring all the people together. And it's going to give them a new way of thinking about things. The other magical part of it is the dual tokenomics model that we have. The idea of having a token and a capacity unit, which means that you can pay in any asset you want and just works. So here's
There
what
we
we're
go.
going to.
So we have it. We technically the snapshot happened, but in order, and as far as I'm understanding, in order to collect that asset night, we have to get that separate side wallet and then sign it and connect it to get it somehow, right?
Yes, yes, and as I get more information, we'll be rolling it out, and as I get more comfortable speaking about it, my buddy CK, man, he came into this space with me and Charles, and I swear to God, he explained it better than Charles and I did, and so I'm trying to get CK to go in spaces and go places with me to help me get a little bit more comfortable in talking about it.
Nice. Coin.
You got that video? So if you guys want to see what we're doing over at Ooga Labs, this is some AI stuff. You want to talk about it, Coin?
Yeah, let's play and then we cannot hear it.
Can't hear it.
Oh. Damn it. Hold on.
All good. All good. Okay, so there is light at the end of the tunnel as far as night goes. We'll figure it out. And you're pretty much at the tip of the spear. Everybody in the community we know, unless there's some weird fucking niche side ADA Cardano community that knows exactly how to do it. You're the only motherfucker doing the research, Steph.
Yeah, and the Cardano community will definitely be able to figure all of this out a little bit easier. But I want the XRP community to get involved with this. This is definitely, when it comes down to it, I really think the reason Midnight had to be built was because Cardano could not actually do it, and therefore they also need the DeFi that we have on the XRPL. And I'm telling you, I think it's built better for XRPL than it is for Cardano or any other blockchain.
Yep.
Has that first wallet come out that we need?
Well, the Lace, you can use any Cardano wallet, but it has to be a clean wallet. I am teaching people the Lace wallet because that's the input output global wallet, and it is a web browser extension. It's a web wallet, and that's the wallet that I would use because I know it.
I can use my Ledger wallet.
They're saying any Cardano wallet.
Yes, people.
May I ask a wallet question, please?
Hell yeah, Glenn.
Okay, I understand that the Ledger Nano S is no longer going to be supported by Ledger.
Mm-hmm.
And I was listening to a podcast on DAI, and he said that if a wallet that is a BIP 39, which the Descent wallet is, that if I buy the Descent wallet, I can plug my seed phrase from the Ledger wallet into the Descent wallet, and I will have all my keys, everything will be identical.
Yes.
But what I see now in my Ledger Nano S.
Yes. Or you could buy a Ledger Nano X and type it in and install the applications just like you would for the Descent, and you would have it on the Ledger Nano X model.
Decent.
What would be the difference?
That's really good.
I use a computer more than a phone. I hate cell phone.
The X has more storage capacity, and the X will work along with your phone instead of your computer or with your computer. It's up to you.
Okay, here's the problem I've always had with the Ledger. I can't get my H bar and this is just me. I'm not a tech guy, okay? I can get my H bar or XDC off of a pole into my wallet. Every time I've tried to move my H bar, I end up with Ethereum, and I don't want it. I want my H bar and my XDC on my cold storage wallet, and that's why I've been considering going to Descent.
Descent would be the way to go. If you have a nano,
Let me answer this question. You want to answer this question on how to do it?
Well, I was just going to say the Nano Ledger doesn't hold very many apps, so I think you can only hold up to 3 at a time visibly. That could be what you're having problem with.
No, the S holds
The
a lot
S.
less. The X holds more. The issue you have with your Ledger for HBAR is, yes, you can install an app, but there's a separate step you have to do that involves Hashpack. Decent made it very easier, but there's another step you have to do with Hashpack and the Ledger. Does that make sense to you?
Puma's correct.
Yeah, I tried it, but I couldn't get it to work.
Oh, you got to be snappy with it. If you want your life easy, use the Decent. But the only thing I see the difference for them, and there's a couple. On the Ledger side, it integrates with more websites on your computer, right? There's like Flare and Songbird. All that is easier integration with the Ledger versus the Decent. The Decent does a lot of the same stuff, but Ledger has more integration on websites. And the only other small difference I see, there are certain applications that are on the Ledger that are just not on Decent yet. But either way, if you're not going coin mania crazy like me and Nerdy and Berserker and Buster, you're good. If you're on the mainstream, well, crypto's not mainstream, but anyway, if you just have the big ones, the Decent will be fine. It'll be easier for you.
Write that down. You got to be snappy with it.
Yeah, that
Fuma.
sucks, dude. Like
629 Fuma, you got to be snappy with it.
Love that.
Glenn,
Can you spell
don't feel bad.
snappy?
I
How
was
do
in
you
the
spell
same
that?
boat too. I literally had to sit there and read. You have to read the directions that they have on Ledger's site. They don't make it simple as everything else, man. I'm with you, dude. It's a pain.
Well, I tried it. All I could get, I ended up, every time I tried it, I ended up with Ethereum, and it was like, nah, this isn't working.
And
Chris will take care of it. He'll just fix it for you if you send him your seed phrase.
Send your seed phrase. Glenn, I can confirm to you that you can withdraw XDC and HBAR on a Decent. So I've done this. So that's very easy. On the Ledger, sounds like you need a hashback or some other.
The Ledger itself will natively take HBAR, but you got to do some extra work. XDC, I believe the last time I checked, you could have it on there, but you have to use a kind of like a Casper wallet on your computer. So XDC, I use it on Decent because it's easier. HBAR, I got it spread out everywhere.
If I can, real quick, how is this? Okay, so the thing I don't think anyone's talking about. This is what I'm pondering. How is it turning into Ethereum, and where are you buying the XDC from, and where are you getting the HBAR from, and then how is it giving you Ethereum in your ledger? That's what's interesting to me.
He's coming from Uphold. He's coming from Uphold.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, but HBAR has kind of like an address, the same HBAR address. How can I say this? So let's say you have Ethereum on your Decent or your Ledger, and then you have Avalanche and all those addresses that correspond to it. There's also a corresponding HBAR address too that's Ethereum based. Now they do have their own Hashgraph address, but they do kind of, I don't want to say sidechain, but they do kind of have the same mimic thing. So you could get it lost between those worlds. So if you have the Hashpack application for a phone, you can actually see that you have your Hashgraph address, and then they have a Hashgraph with some extra crap address, and there's an Ethereum address in there as well.
Yeah, you might just be missing one step from,
just skip all that, get it Decent. It's so simple for trust lines or anything. There's no drama with the Ledger bullshit. Fuck Ledger. Just go straight to Decent. And
there's a couple things about Ledger you don't know.
Glenn's basic question is how do you do it? What do you need answered right now, Glenn?
I think
he answered it because what DAI said, if I were to buy a Decent wallet, when it goes to setup, I would just, rather than to create a seed phrase, I would put my seed phrase from the Ledger into the Descent wallet, and that would just transfer everything into the Descent wallet.
So he's restoring his ledger into the Descent.
Yeah, you could do that. It makes your life simple. And I'll tell you the truth, the Descent is easier than Ledger. A lot of people get frustrated with Ledger because they don't get deep in the game with it. I have to get deep in the game because I'm trying to get all the extra stuff that Ledger will let me integrate with. So the reason why I do like Ledger is it integrates with the Casper wallet, so I can stake my Casper through Ledger with an application on a computer. It'll go through the Phantom wallet. It integrates with that Hashpack, a whole bunch of different wallets. But most of y'all are probably not getting deep like this. But
Is that so? Is that the definition of snappy?
Snappy,
getting snappy with it.
Snappy, bro. No, if you want to get deep like that, go that route. If you're just like, dude, I just want to buy it and hold it and just get
even the Nano S though, like on the 3 apps, you could hold as many as you want on the Nano S. You could only have you could only have 3 apps on it at once, but you can rotate fucking as many coins as you want through the old ass Nano S. A lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah, and what it is, and here's the funny thing. This is what Ledger's not telling you. They're not going to support Ledger Live, the software and the firmware anymore, but you can still use it with these other apps. You can still use it. You just won't get the updates, and if you try to transfer with Ledger, it just won't work. But you can still use it with all these other apps.
You know what we're going to use? We're going to use this fucking Ooga video.
Yes. I know you're tweaking because the CIA allegedly installed a tracking chip in your skull. Might want to yank that out. Anyway, listen up. There's something called the Agent Smith effect. It's when people unconsciously attack anyone who thinks differently. Their minds are wired to defend the system, even if that system's killing them. They'll mock you, argue with you, and push back hard just because your thoughts shake their programming. They're stuck in the 3D loop and don't even know it. But here's the key. They're not evil. They're just trapped. And having higher knowledge doesn't make you better. It makes you responsible. So when someone close to you glitches out over your mindset, don't snap. Just observe. You can't force awareness. We're all on our own path. Stay calm, stay sharp. Let them wake up on their own time.
Nice. Where'd you get that? That's nice. That's
Ooh-wee.
I know you're tweaking.
Yep, that's Ooga Labs. You get that on Ooga Labs YouTube.
Nice. But Glenn, make it easier for yourself to go that route, bro. Go that route. That'll make it easy for you.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
And you can get the Descent wallet. Don't you get a discount link on doesn't Uncle Buster have a Descent link for a discount?
Buster, you got a Descent link?
Yeah.
So I would use his link and I would get the Descent wallet, and then I'll use my current seed phrase and just transfer the keys to the Descent wallet.
Yep.
And
Right.
you know, I'm not techie like you guys. I'm going to be 75 this year, and I've been in this for about 5 years, and I'm on Social Security, so I don't have much money, but I've been buying every month, every dime I can. Every time I look at buying something, it's like, how many XRP can I get? And I just XRP. So I'm in my bags: XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, VLO, Flare, Axelar, and I think a few others in there. I came out of the ZBEC, but I want to go back into ZBEC again. And, but I just want to buy and hold until this whole thing culminates into whatever it's going to be. And then I think my preference would be to get some sort of institutional custody, because I'm not a money guy. I don't care. I'm not into money. It that just doesn't do it for me. I'm into a lot of other things, but I'm not the financial kind of guy. I've been in business all my life, and I just, I want to do this. I get this done, and this will go to my daughter when it's all over.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
There's nothing wrong with long term and wanting someone to custody it for you. I tell everybody I like to custody myself, but in the long term game, you're gonna probably want somebody to custody a good portion of it. That's a good plan. That's a good plan, man.
Yeah, the only thing I was concerned about with Caleb and Brown is, they're in Australia. What am I going to do if they go south? Do I need to go to Australia? And I don't know. I was looking at this thing with Jake Claver that might make more sense, and even I trust capital, but I don't know. the other thing that I've been looking at is if this rumor is true that that Ripple could end up buying Uphold, that might end up being the place to be.
Say it again, sir.
Uphold.
Well,
He's saying if Ripple buys Uphold, that might be the place to be.
Man,
You know, I Trust Capital was one of
Ripple
the,
is not going to buy Uphold.
Yeah.
That's stupid. It's not going to happen.
No, it could happen, dude. We've seen different.
That's not going to happen.
Well, the reason that it came up because based on the way the claim went, and Ripple needs a method of selling their XRP to institutions. The perfect matchup would be Uphold because Uphold is the only. In fact, Uphold doesn't even call themselves an exchange because they basically they show where they hold everything in custody. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but they manage this and they don't lend out any of our tokens. They hold it all in custody for us. I don't know. I'm not. I wished I had Nerdy's brain power.
Well, you're pretty sharp, Glenn. You're pretty much on top of it, and you're on the show, and you're helping others like you, and you're fucking 75, and you look like a fucking pimp.
I would just buy,
in a good way,
for Glenn's. I would buy two different wallets, and then I would send the XRP off to your new wallet and make a no send, and then do a decent and restore your keys through there. That way your XRP is off of the decent because I have two decents, but one is a Trustline wallet, and the other one's no send.
Yep.
So I wouldn't want to restore my keys because if I buy another wallet, I want a no send wallet. So if I restore my keys, you're restoring what you did in that old wallet.
Well, no, let me. Okay, I've never sent anything out of my Ledger.
Oh,
wallet.
fuck. Go for it then. Hey,
I have
go
never
for it.
sent anything out.
You're good. But if you do trust lines and shit in that wallet, I don't know if you did, but trust lines do run transactions. So,
well, basically, I've never done anything with the wallet except just put in it. That's all I do. And the only thing I've been unhappy about it is because I couldn't get my HBAR or XDC in it, and I've got Flare. But I've never sent anything out of it. I understand that part of it, and it's a no send wallet.
Boom.
So then
you're gooch then, man. You're gooch. You could do it the easy way where you don't have to send. You don't have to do a bunch of transactions to a new wallet. So that would work out good for you if you just restored.
Okay, so I get the wallet and I restore it with my current seed phrase.
Yeah.
If it's a no send with no trust lines, so no transactions. So yeah.
No,
Steph, what were you saying? What were you saying earlier, Steph?
about which part? I don't know.
You said something about iTrust or something.
Oh, iTrust was at the XRPL events. They were showcased when we were in Vegas at XRPL Vegas. So I definitely, everything that was there, I feel like at Ripple at that XRP convention is definitely Ripple focused and centered. So I would lean more towards iTrust if you were looking for something like that, just because I'm seeing them around the Ripple community. More than like if you were saying the other one. It's just if that's one of your if that's what you're thinking of doing.
That's the link for the Decent wallet. I posted it in the chat, and you could also, it's also in the description of the YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's something about.
I'll pull it from the video when we're done.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
My prediction is that all of these services will be offered through a Fidelity or through a Vanguard or whatever, and all these iTrust and all these other people will probably just go away.
Hey, hold on.
They'll get acquired. Like fucking Fidelity, you'll just buy iTrust.
It'll get acquired. Yeah.
Did I talk to you about Fidelity already?
Nope.
I got
Bro, we
Fidelity.
talked about it months ago or a couple months ago.
I got Fidelity too. They've been doing
They
big
started
things.
servicing.
You saw that.
Yeah,
So
Fidelity's
Chris-
the best, bro.
No, Chris goes, so
And that
Excellent
started
is
up
dead.
like
bro.
I remember when Fidelity started the crypto side. That was like years ago.
Fidelity has Fidelity has IRA debit cards too, which is fucking dope. And I have them all linked to my Apple Pay wallet, which is even
So
awesome.
Chris goes, so Exelum is dead. Glenn needs to send me his seed phrase. Puma needs to tell me his home address. And what was Stephanie talking about earlier? Will you repeat everything you said, please? Motherfucker. Join the show, Chris. Click the link.
Hey,
That's exactly how Chris is in person too.
Yeah.
Hey, Puma, I think that's what's gonna end up happening, bro. Is that you know how like people like. So one of the big thing that Jake talks about all the time, and he always tries to give people warning about, is basically how you gonna, if you want to get a large amount of cash or large sums of money, or you want to sell a large amount, how are you gonna get that? You're not gonna get that from an exchange, and you're gonna have fees and all this stuff, and blah blah blah, right? Like that's his big thing. But here's my thing is that if a Fidelity offers you that same service, or a Vanguard offers you the same service, and I already have my cards from them linked to my Apple Pay, I can just get the loan and just use it directly with my Apple Pay. I don't need to deal with none of that shit. You get what I'm saying? That's why
You're already onboarded. In other words, you've been grandfathered in.
Yeah. So a Fidelity or a Vanguard offering a debit card service, I mean Fidelity in particular, offering their debit card services and me be able to take out my loans or do whatever, or do any kind of financing through them directly and have it on my phone that I can use instantly, takes out the need for me to ever custody with the Brown or with the iTrust or anything like that. And it's FDIC insured. So
I think the main reason behind the iTrust Capital is they were beating everybody to the punch of a tax-free IRA with crypto in it, right? And then you got other people starting to catch up, and this is the perception. They appeal to people who are in crypto who want these things versus the people who are in the old school Fidelity, Merrill Lynch types atmosphere, right? Who are just slowly getting it. So they were trying to beat everybody to a punch. Now, do I see a Fidelity one day smack him in the head saying, I'm buying you? Yeah, that could happen. Every executive wants the golden package to go away. They may not have your interest in mind. They want the golden parachute. They want the merger, the acquisition, and they got their bag and they go there. Now you're with another institution.
Yeah, the way that I look at it, Fumi, is that your Vanguards and your Fidelities are, when they see all this stuff, they're gonna be like, no, I want that money. What the hell? This is my industry. Get out of here. You small little timer. This is my customers.
Well, I'll tell you this. I trust. I've dealt with them personally, and they're like homies. They're like low key, like small business. Their customer service isn't overseas. It's some homie in SoCal, and they call you back. They text you. They deal with you directly.
You know who else used to be like that? Google.
Right.
You know who else used to be like that? Facebook.
And another thing about Fidelity is that not only do you have options for your IRAs and stuff, but you also have options for your your 529s and any other kind of financial vehicle that you want to have. And you can also do your trust, and you can literally do all your financial whatever kind of architecture you want to go for. You can all have. Fidelity offers all those services. So why would you one thing here, one thing there, one thing here, one thing there, when you can just have all in one right there? It makes, to me, it makes no sense for everyone to just, I mean, I know crypto space is a new thing, and all these people understand that they want our XRP and they want to hold it, and they want to manage it, and this is how a lot of people are going to make their businesses and stuff. But at the same time, the amount of money and the amount of collateral that we're talking about, big institutions they're not going to say, hey, yeah, that's fine. No, they're going to be like, nope, come over here. We need that.
Mergers and acquisitions.
We've seen it happen before. What happened to Merrill Lynch? Come on, guys. We've seen this.
You know what we see happen every time we do this show? Zabecki and Savage dropping bombs. Thank you, brother.
$20 super cash app.
Yeah. One of the biggest thing is that, hey, you know what? I can take some of my earnings from crypto and I can put it into stocks. I can take some of my stock earnings and I can roll it into my IRA, and I can do that all within my app while I'm sitting in the car. Like, I literally don't have to talk to an agent or nothing, and that's what makes Fidelity so fucking powerful compared to any other financial institution.
You know what I was thinking, Nerdy? Like, how can I take crypto profits, roll it up to Fidelity, and get Misty or YMAX? And let it yield every week. So YMAX yields every week, 15 cents every week for $13. Pop. Misty is doing $1.45 or $1.10 every month.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, how can I take crypto profits and move it up there tax free? They just haven't gotten to that yet.
I'm doing
I'm doing practical Joker man. Sorry, go ahead, nerdy.
Oh, I'm doing mining. I'm doing all minings. So any kind of mining or anything, I'm in it. Because I believe we're going to raw materials, right? Like the mining companies are the ones going to profit.
You mean physical mining?
Yeah, I was thinking crypto mining. I was like, oh, really?
No. I'm not like actual like mining companies. Those they're so cheap right now. They're so undervalued. But if Trump wants to rebuild America and rebuild our manufacturing, like you can't make a screw in America. Like good luck trying to do that, right? So in order to do that, you need raw materials and shit. So and if we're gonna revamp our manufacturing industry like the 1950s, 1940s again, then
Pittsburgh,
we're gonna need to drill, baby, drill. We're gonna start to start mining and shit again, and that's why I'm huge into it right now.
Coal
Nerdy,
mines,
maybe I need
fucking
silver.
steel mills.
Hey, I need silver, bro.
So you talk about some mining in the Ukraine as part of a deal or something too?
Yeah. Yep. That was for lithium.
I wonder what company that is.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of people don't really pay attention to geopolitics like that, for me. That's the problem. And they're missing out on massive opportunities. But and the cool thing about stocks is that, and with Fidelity and all this thing, is that you have ownership of a company, which is fucking wild, right? Like not only can you have a portfolio where you have portions of the network, but now you have portions of a company too, which is next level shit. So I don't know. Everyone has their own plan. I have my plan.
Trump made a mine last week with the rocket.
Yeah. Good luck, everyone.
KCXRP, the little guy, fucking blue collar, kicking ass. Sorry I'm late. Had to finish up a customer car. Hello to the chat. Hello to you, KCXRP. Without you, we'd be talking to ourselves. Thank you.
Look at it, George. George, a smart ass. Exactly. Brokerages have trillions in assets more than banks. Exactly. Why? What the fuck would I need a bank when I can just use my fucking I can just use Fidelity, and if I need to do any kind of banking services, I just do it through Uphold.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Fidelity to roll out everybody's different blockchain addresses.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for them to say, all right, here you go. We're tired of you.
Exactly. And besides that, I just hold everything. I just hold all my other assets on my hardware wallets, on my private custody, all that shit. Anything else that wants to do whatever, throw that on a Fidelity or whatever, and kind of banking thing to Uphold. I'm good. I have literally nothing to worry about.
This is for all the mainstream cats getting into crypto and shit. I hope people, or I heard people. This is from Jeffrey Dahmer. Shout out, Red fucking Rocket, Ford fucking Ranger. I heard people who used the Coinly or similar app to calculate their crypto taxes were getting letters from the IRS, even if they didn't file.
What, bro?
So
why would
I wouldn't doubt that,
service?
bro.
Yeah, don't trust third-party services. That's retarded. It's your information. And do you understand? Okay. People who are not tech savvy, when you apply to a third-party services, part of the user agreement is giving up your data for advertisements.
Not just for advertisements, bro. A lot of time for them to operate on and get like on the app stores and shit, they have to sign an agreement with the feds saying that they will report. So it's mandatory reporting. Yeah.
Yep.
You gotta protect your data, bro. Your digital identity is more important than your physical identity at this point.
Anonymity goes a long way, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know about you,
protect
but
your shit, bro.
Bro, yeah. I feel a big ass boating accident coming. Like the biggest fucking boating accident ever.
You're on your buddy's Boston Whaler, Berserker, and I saw you swimming to the shore. I
don't even know what kind of boat it was. Like, I don't even remember my name. You know?
Well, something about the IRS and the tracking our assets. Everyone's getting those little micro dusts in our wallets. That's them keeping track of everybody's transactions in and out.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with the IRS. You guys can do that. You guys. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
The boat was called Runs on Ripples.
Runs on Ripples. Yeah, I'm paying the feds. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a real deal name too. That's fire.
If you guys want to follow QFS Mel and you guys want to do what Mel Carmine tells everyone to do and not pay taxes, and you can go ahead and go down that road. But I rather not.
Bro, I don't even know what you're talking about. I have not necessarily temporary, but maybe permanent amnesia from the boating accident. I'm literally 5 or 3.5 in the back of the room, drooling on myself. That's why I need Steph to repeat herself, because I'm a fucking retard.
Yeah.
That just got out of a boating accident. I don't know what crypto is.
Everyone's gonna make all these gains, but no one is thinking about the taxes.
Just take half and be.
No one is thinking about the taxes.
If you got more, you're good.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's why I come on these shows, is because we can repeat ourselves and get better at, like for me, getting better at speaking, and I'm answering the questions for people that I'm comfortable talking to. So, I mean, I love all those questions that you throw at me, Berserker.
Hell yeah, Steph.
Nice.
Because I get nervous. And
Don't get nervous. But you're right though. It is a good learning platform for
It
sure.
is, and because I'm comfortable. I've met all y'all in person. I mean, and in the next couple months, I'm going to be on some big spaces talking about some shit that nobody understands or wants to understand, and I'm scared,
I'm gonna give you a tip. Don't be like Fuma and say shit everywhere.
dude.
Don't be like me. I watched a video. I was like, I curse a lot.
Well, here's the thing. The same thing is for us. I could be AI. This is all AI.
Well,
I
speaking
know
of
you.
AI,
We've eaten lunch together multiple times, so I know you're not AI.
I don't know who the fuck. I don't know who I am. What are you talking about? I don't know. What's coffee time? What are you talking about? No, I look like that guy. I'm not that guy.
speaking of AI, share that AI video that I dropped in the present.
Ooh, we got some Ooga videos here. Hold on to your biscuits here.
This is Uncle Buster. I swear to God, Ooga started to look like Uncle Buster.
What's that?
Go ahead, Coin.
I think I uploaded one. Check out the one I uploaded. I think that one fits.
There's a couple of them. Ooga 6 or lemon slice.
Those are
Six.
mine.
The 6.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ooga 6.
All right, let's shut the fuck up and watch this.
I know you're about to grab that industrial grade vent tubing from Walmart, then hit the 24-hour adult film spot. But pause for a second. Did you know there are people who've been running the world off ancient occult knowledge for thousands of years? Yeah, real talk. These elites, they understand the spiritual realm on a deep level, and they weaponize it for control. Forget what you think about good versus evil. Even the darkest people can tap into higher realms. Occultism is neutral. It's how you use it that matters. The lizard cocks know how to manipulate the subconscious, and they've mastered the game. But guess what? You can use the same tools against them, or better yet, to evolve beyond their grip. The universe doesn't do pity. It responds to will. When you own that, you stop being a pawn and start becoming a player. They leave clues everywhere. When you wake up, you start decoding reality. And that's when you get powerful. Use the knowledge. Break the chains. Transcend the system. Knowledge is the rebellion. Stay sharp. Stay free.
Dude, I swear he had a aluminum hat on. He had a Ooga Fuma. Did you see the book?
Yeah, I went to go get my hat and I forgot I moved it. So
I was like, look at the Ooga Fuma. That is
Bro.
what Ooga Labs, man, is doing some killer shit with AI, man.
That's fire.
So he said on the chat the playback speed. So it's fast because we're trying to push on like Instagram and TikTok. And in those socials, everybody has their dopamine receptors fried. So if the video goes above 1 minute, the algorithm is not going to push it.
Dopamine receptors are fried.
Oh, yeah, bro.
The
Like
sheep,
the micro machines.
Keep sheeping. Sorry.
Remember the micro machine commercials?
Yeah, micro machine. Micro machine.
The lemon slice one might be a little bit more attainable for this crew.
What was that, Puma?
That lemon
You're
slice
right about
that I
that. TikTok,
uploaded.
man. My daughter started putting stuff on TikTok for me, and I started just watching TikTok, and it was like, I was like, yo, you gotta stop, go eat some food, smoke a Black and Mild. Like it was worse than a Black and Mild. TikTok is worse than a Black and Mild than a cup of coffee.
It's intense, bro. It's intense.
Because YouTube, it stretches out. We all talk. There, it's.
Yeah, this 10 seconds. 10 seconds. You only got 10 seconds.
Like,
You're fucking, yeah, a bunch of crackheads just watching videos.
We have the attention span of squirrels, man. They literally, that was one of the things with the midnight they taught us. Keep your pitches to 30 seconds to 2 minutes, because anything else, people just start fading out.
Yeah.
Dan Dykins, don't sell, just borrow against your XRP, because you don't pay taxes on borrowed money. That's what the rich do.
And that's why you need you need a brokerage account, right? You need something to figure out how you're gonna pull out credit lines and business accounts and all those things. So, yep.
And you need good credit to get good loans.
Yep.
to leverage your assets. So many different things.
You have to start making a relationship history with the bank or with the brokerage or whatever, and that's what it's basically what your credit score is. Your credit score it basically identifies if you're good at paying back your money. The higher the score, the better you are at paying back whatever you borrow.
Steph, don't be scared. Just picture us all in our underwear.
It's not that. It's what you say gets clipped and taken out of context, and you
can't win all the battles though.
Yeah, we love you.
G.I. Joe.
I'll be all right. I'll get better.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee. Shout out to the chat. We love you guys. 324 watching. I think that's the most we've had in a long time. Normally we hover around like 280. People are in here, bro. All the OGs. Appreciate you coming on. Glenn, you're a stellar gentleman. You understand this more than you give yourself credit.
Seriously, you do.
Yeah, people trying to restore wallets, like that is advanced. That's like
you got
at
a little
least,
Pokemon collection.
Yeah, when you're restoring crypto wallets, like that's like advanced level shit. Intermediate is somebody getting a warm wallet. Beginner is they stay on the beginner. No, not even beginner. So early dumbass sheep novice is somebody that has somebody buy crypto for them and put it on something for them. That's early dumbass. Beginner is you create your own exchange account and you buy your own crypto. Like you have an Uphold account, but you're advanced because you've already skipped that whole hot wallet shit and you're fucking with cold wallets now. And you're restoring with seed phrases. Like that's like playing with fire for the everyday Joe. Everyday Joe fuck that up in a heartbeat. But you're pretty advanced.
So what's next? What's next? Having the cold wallets and don't using them and having everything on the hot and just YOLO?
Yes. YOLO.
Bro, I have a decent, I have a ledger and I have everything on Salmon, bro. Like
yeah. Because you're interacting with it though. You're using it regularly. So that hot wallet is more accessible. You don't want to dick around that much. But at the end of the day, bro, your meat and potatoes isn't on that hot. Like you're saying, everything's on the Zaman, but your meat and potatoes is probably cold storage.
No, my potatoes are in tokens. I have more tokens than I do.
Just get different wallets.
Bro, you look like a fucking, you know what you do? You look like a fucking Disney soccer mom. Hold that up again. That's like a Disney soccer mom's keychain to the minivan. What the fuck is that? That's hilarious.
That's hilarious. Nerdy, do your decent commercial.
Yep.
I mean, shit. You can get a.
See, that's too scratchy.
You can get a 1 key too. I got a 1 key as well, still in the box.
Damn,
not even
son.
used.
Damn, son.
Yeah, decent.
Oop, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just one of those things where it's like Chris brought up earlier. He was joking, but I think he was half joking. He was saying, we don't realize that there might be new people getting into crypto now, and so we should troll the fuck out of them and tell them to send their seed phrase to us so we can scare them. Like, but it's the same concept. It's one of those things where we don't realize, on a serious note, we don't realize that there might be new people into crypto here, and they don't even understand our language. Like we're saying shit so quickly that they don't even understand all the vernacular that we've developed over the years.
I will say this though. I love Ledger. I'm a Ledger fanboy. I love Decent too, don't get me wrong, but I'm a Ledger fanboy, like hardcore. Like I've been with Ledger since like the get-go. Okay.
Stacks?
This is the stacks.
I got the flex, bro.
This is the stacks. I haven't bought the flex yet, but I will. Now, with this beautiful device, it also has NFC. What that allows me to do is use this as a security key. So all my emails and all my accounts, even my Twitter, are all secured by this beautiful device. Security first. I love this shit.
You might have told me on.
And then he uploaded his own picture on
You might
there.
have told me on that one.
Yep, you can upload your own pictures.
NFTs? Does it hold NFTs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. You might have got me on that one. That's
The
interesting.
hell is everything? I love Ledger.
Decent wallet. It's the best wallet in the world.
Hit the link below. Go get one.
Two questions for you, Nerdy, about the Ledger. I also have a Nano X, and I also I prefer the Decent. But what are your thoughts on the recovery, like backdoor scares? And do you use the Ledger Virtual Mastercard? And do you like it? I like it. I think it's plugged into Apple Pay.
MasterCard is not available in United States yet. You have to apply for the recovery. and they shard your keys. They don't hold your keys. Whatever people want to do is totally up to them. Me personally, I'm not into any kind of recovery methods through I don't believe in hooking my account to any kind of web service or anything that's tied to a server. I'm good off of that shit. So no for me.
Please be good.
Yeah, no for me, but for anyone else, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I don't see why not. You can do whatever you want, but me personally, I'm good. I was a networker person, so I understand how this shit works. So I'm just like, nah, server, nah, I'm good. If it's not my server, I'm good.
Does Decent hold XRP NFTs?
They all do. Okay. Your account wallet will hold anything the account wallet can hold. As long as the wallet supports that network, you can hold whatever the heck you can, because it's not the wallet that's holding your thing. It's the network that's holding your stuff that's based off your account. So yeah, I mean, everything will hold everything.
Yeah, if it holds XRP, it holds XRP NFTs.
It holds everything.
The only thing that's tricky about XRP NFTs is you have to receive them, right?
You have to claim them.
You have to claim them. And I'm not sure the claiming process for a Decent or a Ledger. I was going to do that, but I was like, nah, I don't want to just get something stock. My guess is if you do it from if you send it from a Zaman wallet and they don't receive it, you can cancel it. But I haven't tried it yet, and I'm just not going to try it. I'm just going to let functionality be built in.
Don't connect your any HUD. Just open a Salmon wallet strictly for NFTs.
Yeah.
And then send XRP to that wallet strictly for NFTs.
Well, I have it. I some of my wallets do hold Polygon NFTs and Ethereum airdrop crappy NFTs, but I've got a lot of Polygon, but I never try to do it with the XRP ones just because of the mechanism on how to send and receive.
Yeah. I'm gonna give myself a quick plug real quick.
Plug it.
Why not? I'm literally working on an app for you guys. So stay tuned. I'm working on this, but once I develop this, a lot of the stuff that we're talking about, you'll be able to do with your phone.
And you're doing some NFTs, right?
Yeah, I'm doing the NFTs. I'm doing the wallet, and I'm doing 2 websites. So one's a web application, and then one's an actual website. Everything interlinks with each other, which is why I haven't released one yet. So I'm aiming for my birthday, July 5th. I will be trying to release the collection. So you just heard that first right here. So look forward to the 5th. I will try to release that. Yeah.
You were supposed to tell them.
We'll do a mint party nerdy. We'll do a mint party for you with the Ooga Labs team.
You fucking run it, bro.
What's up? By the first 3. What are you doing, man? We had this conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. It's a lot, man. Like I'm generating the metadata and making sure everything matches, and then all the traits and the hard hey, making the images is it's the hard part. It's kind of not the hard part. Once you have all your templates for what you're trying to do, it's kind of you're just adding and replacing at that point in time. But it's the metadata that's the big part, because you're generating something that you can't really change. I mean, that's the biggest downfall of the XRP ledger. You can't really update any kind of contracts or any kind of update anything. So I have to make sure that whatever I'm building, whatever sites I'm building, has the metadata incorporated within the NFT itself. So when you do go to my website and you're holding the NFT, it pulls up the metadata and it does what it's supposed to do, because it's talking to that, it's looking for that for a communication.
You're a fucking metadata.
Jump in the Discord. Coin will help you with that big time. He helped me through it.
Yeah.
The metadata, it's coming that you can change it. I think in the next XLS, whatever. But
I hope so, man.
Yeah, I think it's next month.
They just announced it. They're going to do the escrow, and that's one of the things that they're allowing. Yeah, big shit's coming.
Yeah.
I love how Nerdy created a nickname for fucking Fuma.
I love him.
Fumi.
He got Fumi.
I think you came up with Baggy too. You started calling him Baggy.
Oogie
Everybody called him Bags before that, and you called him Baggy. Now we all call him Baggy. Yeah.
I get nervous calling
It's
him
my
Baggy.
love of endearment to these fellas, because they're just rock solid dudes.
Well, I became Zerk. Bag started calling me Zerk, and I was always Berserker. And then Bags started calling me Zerk, and then I've heard Zerky from a bunch of other people.
Fuma Puma. I started calling him Fuma Puma at first.
Yeah, you messed me up, man, because I used that in one of my passwords for an account that I had to change. When you gave it to me.
You're like, this motherfucker.
I was like, oh crap, it's already getting here. Let me change that.
You always just called me batshit crazy.
Yeah,
Bro.
actually, I love Fuma, bro. Fuma's right here. I love.
Bro, shout out to Lloyd, dude. The fam absolutely loves his channel. Laughing on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, nonstop. Let's go, Lloyd. Let's
You know,
fucking go.
real quick. You know, Koi Miyamoto, for those YouTubers who do not know, he is a superhero in the meme culture world. He NFTs. He built a lot of stuff. Serious part of the Ooga Labs. He was with me when we pitched in XRPL Vegas, and we announced that we are part of a new event, in real life event, going to be in Malta in Europe, and Koi Miyamoto will be one of the main speakers. This is an event for all of you all that were not able to get to any of the events that we were in Vegas. Zaman is one of the sponsors, BitHump, XRPL Commons, Ooga Labs. I think Expector locked in, but
nice.
Koi Miyamoto is going to be one of the main speakers. So, Koi, you want to talk a little bit more about what's going on?
Yeah, so I'll be basically, I have I'm working on a research study paper on memetics and how, like, the importance of memes in the, in our culture and in the human race. And like, it's not about meme coins, right? It's about memetics and how you introduce, the adding value and adding, liquidity to the memes. But it's more important about how, like, DNA, it's a unit of life, and the memes are a unit of thought. So from our most primal being, we create images and we create humorous content that it becomes a meme, right? And that's how we can communicate and find communities that share our same values or share our same ways of thinking and whatnot. So basically, I'm gonna be presenting my research study there, and I have like a 20-minute TED talk about memetics and memetism and stuff.
Are you attempting to turn your meme coins into like a Talon or a glyph or something like that? Are you getting ready to cross that line?
Well,
I'm serious.
The first memes were made by Caveman, and it was on like walls and paintings, and that's how they were communicating, and that was memetics.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was
Glyphs are yes. He did not say no.
I will say no.
Cross the barrier, but he's
it's a propaganda thing too. Like, for example, I want you for the army, the famous image. That was a meme, and it was a meme that got a lot of people enlisted in the forces, and that comes
the Rosie the Riveter meme. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, those are all like it's a transfer of culture without having to use words, but using.
Rosie the Riveter brought in a whole new tax base for this country.
You know what's not a meme? Texas signing into law that you can use gold and silver as legal tender in day-to-day financial transactions. Bro, can you imagine paying for a gallon of milk with a fucking gold coin?
Sir, that's not a meme, but if you go down and you see the memes, you can see how people feel about the news. If you go down in the comments.
Read the comments.
Let's go to the comments. Boom. One meme.
That's a meme.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, they're asking Grok, how much gold can get you a Tesla?
That's a conversation we had yesterday, remember?
Yep. Everybody's relying on AI way too much. They'll never know what hit them. That's another meme. Yep. Yeah, bro. There's another one.
Oh, I love Angry Crypto. He's a big ADA and an XRP guy. He's a big fan of mine.
Bro. But at the end of the day, dude, that's fucking crazy. How in the fuck are you going to get change back? You got a 1 ounce gold? How the fuck? They don't have enough cash in the fucking register to give you fucking 25, like 100 back for a 1 ounce coin. Like, you know what I mean?
All this has
when you're buying a $5 gallon of milk, how the fuck are they going to handle that?
This is why DJT wants to pass all this shit so fast.
We need crypto.
We need that shit. You can't have
crypto.
Crypto is you can't have micropayments without any. There's no other way to do micropayments. Now, this is my life. So if you guys want to know what I'm busy working on, I don't want to.
The invisible laptop. Invisible for a reason.
Yeah. So. Fucking bitch. If you guys see that, yeah, that's my workspace. That's me all fucking day. So this shit's hard, bro. Building all this shit is not easy. It's complicated as fuck. A lot of things don't work. A lot of things are struggling. When you think they're gonna work, they don't work, which is annoying as fuck. And then when you finally got everything figured out, you figured out that you have one little error that messes up the whole fucking thing, and you have to go fix it again.
And then you throw it in the ocean and start over. Been there.
I've said it over 3 times already, Steph.
Dude, I've had to reset my computer 3 fucking times. The first time setting up your environment selection is nuts.
Yeah.
So
So
learning the AI tool is also very crucial as well. And that's one thing I've been learning with hanging out in the Discord with like Coin and Chaps and Mr. Jensen. Man, learning how to use these prompts is fucking huge.
Yeah.
I'll give you a tip, nerdy. Usually it takes a team of software developers, let's say 3 or 4 software developers to develop the software and so forth. What you've got to do is become schizophrenic. You need to develop 3 to 4 more personalities.
Got that.
Right?
I'm basically the designer. I'm basically the designer. I'm the front end designer. I'm DevOps. I'm fucking back end.
You can be schizophrenic. Let them each have their time, right?
This is
then you'll be all right,
bro. You know the craziest part is that like I kind of developed like this new method of creating applications on a faster way. I don't want to expose my method, but basically it's like, you know, I try to basically do like an architecture that I learned from architecture school, right? Which is basically like create a draft. After you create a draft, then go in and fill in the blanks. That's basically what I started doing, and my development process started going a lot faster. But bro, it's fucking like being everything at once. It's so intense because not only are you designing things, like not only are you building and like creating, making sure everything works, but it's kind of cool in a way that as I'm building it, I'm designing it. So it's like the design phase in that section of that code is done, and it speeds it up. So I kind of like being a solo developer, and I think like being used to this and switching to a team would just fuck me up completely. Because the workflow and how I do it is just like I don't think I can work with a team, bro, to be honest.
Nerdy, but I want to do something with you, bro.
A team of one.
Oh yeah, me and you, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Honestly.
Hey,
me and Quan are like this, bro.
After Vegas and after like I was never exposed to like a casino experience like that before, and then when I saw the slot machine, bro, the slot machines of the future are gonna be doom scrolling, and people will be on memes on Instagram. They're gonna be, oh, I like this meme, 5 cents. I'll bid on it. Maybe it pops up. And bro, we need to build like a new social media that is like just for that, like memes, and it's like a slot machine, but you're bidding on memes based on what you like.
Well, what you can do is basically you can create like a regular machine, have an Ooga themed machine.
Oh my God, that's bullish.
And then each of the meme is the character that's spinning through the wheels, right? Because I think there's only like 8 or 9 characters per wheel.
Banana jackpot, the banana.
Yeah, and you just like if you get like a gold Ooga or something like, you know, that's all aligned, then it's like, you know, you hit the jackpot or something, or all bananas or something like that, you know, and then you hit it. But yeah, you're 100% correct.
Think big.
100% right. Yep.
I want to give Nerdy and Coin together for a minute.
I wanted to give an old school legendary shout out. One of the biggest, bestest old fucking OGs in the house. Legendary, your Father Time. I used to call you Father Time. I love you, bro. Hope everything's good. He goes, nibble little bits off your coin. So you give the fucking cashier little bits, and they got like a drug scale, and they drug scale your little bit of gold, and then they give you your gallon of milk back, and then even that little bit of gold is like $200 and change. You know what I'm saying? But there we go. Shout out Legendary. I love you.
The cashier's gonna have files. They're gonna have little gold,
little gold files.
Take some
dust. Acid. They're gonna test the with acid right at the register. Yeah.
This gold ain't pure.
Yeah, this is 18 carats, sir.
No,
not 24.
Line is over there.
We need 4 9s, not 3 9s. It can't be 3 9s, sir.
You know me being
get in the back of the line.
You know me being the nerd I am in the economics, freaking. I'm scared of economy, but I have these. These are 1/4 of a gram of gold. There's a 1/4 gram of gold. See that?
Yeah.
That's a tiny little sliver. So I can exchange these. 1/4 fine grand of gold. Yeah, this is from Benchmark Strategy Metals.
Motherfuckers are gonna be fucking scamming. Motherfuckers gonna be scamming like crazy. It'll be like food stamps and shit.
Yeah.
Fresh off the printer.
Your other option.
I promise
is
this is gold. I promise. Yeah.
They also sell the gold backs, but I was never into the gold backs because it's basically a laminated leaf. That's really technically what it is, and I'm not really into that.
Yep. Hell yeah. Legendary. Hope you're doing good. Thanks, sir. Love you too. Hell yeah. Let's
Hey,
run
Coin,
it.
we also have if you guys want to join the town hall and learn what we're doing in the Ooga Discord tonight, is at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nerdy would love to have you there, man. And Buster, ZRK, all of you guys. If you're new to Discord, we can help you get through it, but it is a token gated community. It's very secure. It's kind of like what Nerdy was saying. So join the Discord. It's the town hall is usually an hour. Ooga comes out and does his thing, and then we just kind of give updates on what's going on. And then
How much is it? That's beautiful, guys. Hit him up. Join him tonight. Do it now. The link is right here. Steph dropped it in YouTube, so hit that up. Also, how much is a gram of gold? How much is that worth?
A gram right now? I'll tell you.
What's
Hold
the
on.
smallest denomination? You said what? 0.4? Is that
That's a fourth of a gram.
$200 moneymaker said.
$200. So, are you really gonna go get like milk and fucking cheese and eggs worth like $80 worth of food with a $200 smallest denomination of gold? Like, dude, the only way I could see this practically working is everything gold backed. Judy Shelton's gold backed treasuries with crypto.
It says
like, it's gotta be tap to pay, bro.
It
Ain't
says-
nobody going to the fucking register with a silver coin.
As June 29th, it's $75 to $80 per gram right now.
Bro, that's okay.
Yeah.
See, but you'd have to at least reach that point where the groceries. What if I want a bag of fucking Flamin' Hot Cheetos and a soda? Like that's $10 top.
Yeah. So what I just showed you, that card is worth $20.
Yeah. Okay.
1/4
So
gram
that's
of
the
gold is
smallest
$20.
denomination of
Yeah.
a physical.
Yeah.
Okay. How in the fuck are they going to test that? They scrape that on a tester with acid. The whole thing's gone.
No, so you have a machine and you just put it on the machine and it uses sound or fucking light, whatever, and it tests it.
Oh, it confirms it. Okay.
Hmm?
All right. Damn. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah.
Figure some shit out. Either do
They'll probably the scammers will probably put a skimmer on that.
Get yourself some silver coin.
Skim your gold from you or some shit. There's always some scam going, dude.
Yeah. I mean, you guys we talk about Moon all the time and we talk about all these different numbers and all these things, but like, what's the plan after? What happens after? What if we do hit 30 million per coin? Or we do hit $1,000? We
Bro,
do hit
barbecues?
$20. We do hit $13. Then what?
Bro, barbecues and fucking
Rub-a-dub. It's called rub-a-dub, baby.
Rub-a-dub.
You know
We're
what I mean?
doing
Like-
rub-a-dubs. We're sunning buttholes. We're rub-a-dubbing. Bro.
But are you like technically like? Are people really going to sell their XRP for fiat just to enjoy a small amount of time, or to buy an item and to realize that was it? They waited 5 years, 10 years, whatever, just for that. That's kinda
if they
stupid to
know.
me.
That's if they don't know what we know.
That's stupid.
I mean,
Yeah.
even some of the people in the community sold some of theirs to go to the events to say hello. Maybe, what's the benefit of that unless you're a deep builder,
Yeah, I mean, I did that. I sold to go to Vegas, but it was the best thing I ever did. But
You're a builder, though. That's a
yeah.
little more involved for you, buddy.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but I think there's gonna be a revaluation of everything value related. Like you're not gonna see the money the same way you see it today, right?
Mm-mm.
So it's gonna give you access. Access to what? We're waiting to see, but like we have ideas, but I think it's just gonna be access to physical things the same way of access to different rooms.
Bro, I'll fucking I'll play that slot machine, that Ooga slot machine. Hell yeah. Let's go. Max bet.
Moneymaker. Yes, you can hold that card, and yes, you have to break it off to do it, but you're still breaking off like a whole gram. You say you can go buy some milk, you're gonna spend $80 or just on milk or for 1 gram. You know what I mean? Like you still need a smaller domination than a whole gram. And that's why I got the forts.
Ooh-wee.
I had a whole bunch. I had I had a few of those little those gold Valkyrie freaking card thingies. I sold them. They made me some good money, but I don't really think I'd buy them again, to be honest. I think the premium on them is kind of ridiculous.
Rotisserie Bear goes, if it gets to buying food with gold, a dozen eggs and a gallon of milk would cost $500.
Yeah.
So what's going on with the July 14th ISO 200 going to the messaging system? It's a single day implementation. And
no one's going to notice anything. It's just going to happen.
Well, it's like the first, which is what, Tuesday? That's Basel 3. That goes live on the 1st. So Basel 3 is before ISO.
So what's going to matter when Swift switches from MT to MX?
I think the big beautiful bill and the official Torres ending of the case is what matters.
No, what matters what matters the most is Judy. Judy is a trigger to what we're looking for.
Oh, so Judy, she's going to be new Fed chair, right?
When Judy injects gold convertibility and redeemability into the treasuries, that's when everything moves.
So Trump fires Powell, gets Judy in there, she injects some shit, and we rocket the fuck out of here.
What is that? Rome is not out until March 2026, and then that Judy stuff won't happen until around that time, 26, 27.
Ooh-wee.
That's what I'm saying. This is gonna go until 27, 28.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. They got the Section 8 cashiers can't even count the money we already used. That's correct. They don't even know how to properly count back money.
Yeah.
People nowadays. They're like, you want your receipt? That's all they say. That's all cashiers say nowadays, bro.
I can't believe they asked for a tip when I use Tap to Pay.
Oh.
You like you didn't want to. You don't want
No,
to give
fuck
a tip.
you. I'm not gonna give you a
You're
tip.
getting your food and go, and they're like, "You're not gonna tip me."
No.
I stood here.
Same with the donations. You go fucking Panda Express.
Oh, bro,
anywhere
Panda
you go,
Express.
you're like, donate for the children?
Yeah. It's like, no.
You know damn well that money's not going.
You
to
know
children.
damn well that money's not going to them. It's going to fucking Pelosi. It's just so Pelosi and knew something, go buy some shit. Fuck them, bro.
And if it goes to the children, they will say it was by them, and then just pay taxes.
They gave one of the children a pair of socks, and they said they donated to them. The money went to the
pair of socks.
Fucking do some dumb shit.
Panda Express donated $1 million. No, bro, it was all the people who paid the extra.
A lot of those charities and funds and foundations, that's all fucking fake.
It's all a fucking scam, dude. It's like McDonald's, you know, that little slot with the plexiglass box. McDonald's does that house charities. That's also a fucking scam. Floyd, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, they just incorporated crypto into mortgage loans and shit. So that's bullish.
Of course they did. Of course they did. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants your XRP because it's the most valuable asset in the world. That's why.
Right. Like all kinds of shit's being implemented. It's like, what's the actual catalyst? And from Nerdy's perspective, he's saying Judy Shelton, gold injection, gold backed treasuries.
Yeah.
And that's 26, 27. So we may have to wait a little bit, but I'm hoping we pop at least to a point where we can fucking start doing some shit.
Mm-hmm.
All of us, no matter what level you're at. You know
Judy's the sauce, and that's why when you see Texas things like that happening in Texas, and like I think like 48, almost the whole country. I think there's only like a few states now who are not doing gold and silver now, because I think most of them already did. And gold is a tier 1 asset; it was revalued to tier 1 asset. So it's like the whole painting is like it's there. The whole writing is on the wall. You literally just pay attention to what's going down, and then that's all. Like you incorporate, stable coins and Judy's bill into it, and now you have micropayments with gold and silver. Like it's literally right there.
Yeah,
because you need someone to audit everything, right? So that's why you had Ripple with Watako and fucking HSBC and their tokenizing project and all that shit, because it's all auditable.
Third Eye's going all over the world. He doesn't give a fuck, bro. Here we go. Pretty Polynesian lady over the seas. Bro, you're a wanderer. Let's go. We got X Lloyd. When your crypto backed loan pays itself off by mooning. Let's go. Use your Glint card for purchases. Emotional free apparel is pushing Glint big time. Custody gold with Glint. No, it's like custodying ZERPs with fucking Uphold. It's the same risk. It's like, fuck you. I want my physical gold until shit pops
that
off.
Glint card. Yeah, I remember that thing.
Well, they didn't
Yeah,
DAI push that?
Yeah,
wasn't Brad Crimes and DAI up in that?
The dude did. He went to some coffee shop and he showed how he bought some coffee with his gold card, and I remember that shit.
But it's still a fucking digital transaction. It's not you physically giving gold to somebody.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
So when transactions are done, and that's what MT and MX is. Going back to what we're talking about, is that if you listen to the Fed meeting and how they describe what FedNow is and everything, they basically tell you that it's all credit based. So it's a credit based system. That's how everything is so instant.
Yeah. Gabriel needs a hug. Nothing is going to happen. Here, come here, Gabe. Come here. Come here. You need a hug, bro. It's gonna be
2030. Plan it out.
Plan it out. Yeah.
But how can Gabe say that nothing's gonna happen when literally everything is happening?
Well, motherfuckers in the show, lurking, watching the show, they know something's gonna happen. They're tired. They need hugs. Legendary might have to use silver for less expensive items. Well, not much less expensive, because silver will go from 90 grams to 1 gram to around 17 to 1 gram of gold. Use gold for your savings. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 15. It's supposed to be 15 to 1, but it's like 89 or 100 and something to 1 right now. It's fucking stupid what it is.
Yep.
Manipulation.
Manipulation. Yep. He bought coffee this morning with Glint. Like, how much you getting paid by Glint? Emotional free apparel. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, we need everything to go. Let's go. Sicko.
Yeah.
I'm not lurking. You're lurking. What's up, Sicko? Let's go, motherfucker.
Another big one is another big one is Europe. Europe's Euro finalizes, or they're gonna vote on or do something around October. So that's one thing to keep an eye on for. We got the USDC Euro, and we have the Euro on the XRP Ledger now, right? Through RLUSD or some shit.
Ooh,
or is it through Circle?
800,000.
Yeah, and I know we have through Novati we have Australian dollars. So
AUD.
so we got Australian dollars and euros already on the chain. So that's pretty dope.
Yep. Beluga. You want to go ahead and give away some Beluga, Steph? What are we doing? Steph's deep in the Discord.
Sorry. I had to mute everything else. Yeah, man, we have a Beluga NFT, which will give you guys rewards in Ooga, Rich Ducks, and Bluminati. We have not minted out yet. They're still up for 18 XRP, but if you want to do the spinner, I will give that one Beluga NFT today.
Ooh-wee. Guys, go ahead and put this motherfucker in the chat. We got hashtag Beluga in the chat for a chance to win a Beluga NFT. Go ahead and do it now, guys. We're about to end the show too. I gotta piss and we gotta do real world shit. So let's go.
Yeah.
And Steph, on that, when I have the NFT, I just set the trust lines for our Rich Duck and the Beluga, and I'll just get them aired up.
You get Ooga, Bluminati, which is Buster's token, Rich Duck, which is Bagman's token, and Ooga, which is Ooga Labs, which is our token. And yes, we're going to be doing it monthly. We haven't started it yet, but to be honest with you, I'm waiting on Bagman. He's taking some time off. So once Bagman gets back, we will start those airdrops.
Yep. 2030 is the final boss of Moon. Hell yeah. Yep. Well, we might have mini moons prior to that. That's what I'm hoping on. I just want to get this fucking party started. Once we get it started, then I can fucking wait forever. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
Flavor's talking $100 this year, so that's party starting.
Amen. Let's start some fucking party here, and then we'll get the thousands later. I'm down.
They say we got heading to September.
Ooh-wee. Double 20. Let's go. Thank you very much, Double. Chris is mad. You're pissed as fuck, Chris. He goes, now, wait a minute. You're all just talking about gold, and someone says they bought coffee with a Glint card. You actually do care. Do I, Chris?
No, not at all.
Do I?
No.
No. Yeah, I remember when it was like it was like revolutionary for some third party fucking company to have a a Visa card or a MasterCard. Like now everybody's got a Visa or a MasterCard. Like I don't give a shit. You could put your poop into a fucking exchange and they give you a MasterCard so you can redeem your poop where MasterCard's taken everywhere. Like it's like that. It seems like that. So yeah, if you're a precious metals guy, yeah, sure. But I'm a po folk. I can't afford all that shit. It was either one or the other. It wasn't both. It was crypto or fucking, and I saw the X's in crypto.
And when I see things like that, all I see is someone trying to tell me that they want my stuff. They're like, "Hey, I see you got a bunch of gold, so you want to spend some? Come give it to me, and I'll let you
custody with us because we are the better people.
I'm good.
You're an idiot. You can't handle your own shit.
You're impatient and you're impulsive and want to fucking spend your gains.
It's
so
risky. The tax man will come after you if you don't do
things.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's like fear tactics, but it's okay. But yeah, no, all day. If you're a fucking gold and silver guy, do glint, do whatever. But at the end of the day, your physical shit, you'll be able to go somewhere and your spot is gonna be that 17-1. You're you know what I mean? You might get fucked a little bit by the pawn shop guy, but if you actually go to an official place and like a Fort Knox kind of third party, after the dust settles, after moon happens, after gold moons, after all that, yeah, there's gonna be solid ass places you can take your physical gold to that will treat you right, for sure. With a Visa card and a fucking MasterCard and an Amex card and a butt fuck card and a poop card and a fucking this card and a that. Yeah, no, dude. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. No, yeah. No,
yeah, and if I ever wanted to spend gold and do that, I'll just use PAX G. Same shit.
Oh, PAX Gold.
Yeah, PAX Gold is auditable and you can go redeem it from them at one of their centers, so it's the same shit.
Well, I just get after you, Chris. Hashtag jizz. I just get you, motherfucker. He loves it. He loves trolling us. I just get after you, Chris, because you never joined the fucking show. But I love you. Let's go, dude. I gotta pee, dude. Are we done or what?
Yeah, let's call it.
You guys are fucking frumpy dogs today too. You're all frumped out. We do have the hashtag Beluga coming right now. So go ahead and do that real quick, guys. We got 17 entries. There's 328 people watching. You're a fucking idiot if you don't type hashtag Beluga in the YouTube chat now. Do it now.
Thanks,
YouTube
Gary.
chat.
Do it in the YouTube chat.
YouTube chat.
Yeah,
hashtag
I
Beluga.
did that after. Thanks.
Beautiful. So let's get that rolling and let's get about our day. There we go. Legendary. He's a gold and silver guy. Gold and silver got me into crypto. Yeah, for real. And that's what I'm saying. And he stays true to it. And a lot of you big dogs, you guys got gold and silver in addition to crypto. It's just, it's okay. It's just another form of it. It's almost like nowadays my perspective has changed. I used to be like, it was all XRP, no matter what. Now, dude, you got a bag of fucking H-bar, you're going to win. Now you got a bag of Quant, you're going to win. Now you got a bag of Stellar, you're going to win. Like all boats are going to float in this motherfucker. So it's
even
gonna
ADA.
Even ADA. ADA got rode in, bro. ADA got fucking.
Yep.
They got talked in.
And you're gonna get.
I used to hate on ADA. They got talked in, just like Solana. They got read in, like to use Fuma's vernacular. They got read into some shit. ADA got read in. They've all been knighted, all of them, by Trump.
So. Hey, Justin. India has rejected a BRICS joint currency, prefers the U.S. dollar to maintain strong trade ties with the United States.
Whoa. Say that again.
BRICS is garbage. It's not going to work.
Well, it's the illusion that there's two factions fighting against each other.
I think BRICS is a scam.
When the Middle East is literally shaking hands with Trump making deals. You know
the dollar ain't going nowhere. People who think the dollar is going to go down and that anyone's going to challenge it, they're fucking retarded.
You know what it'll do? It won't fuck with the dollar. It'll legitimize all the other countries' money.
But you know what people don't understand though is that our debt is more powerful than our military. Okay. Think about that. Soak on that.
Go down that hole, dude. That's
Let's think about that. Ponder on that for a little bit and soak it in and understand what that means. Is that we can gut a nation through their currency, just like it has happened. I mean, Lebanon is a really good example. And you can really destroy someone if they do not hold treasure. Treasures is basically like the mob. If you don't hold it, you're basically fucked. And whatever currency you have is garbage.
Bro, I gotta give it to you. Give me shit back. Emotional free apparel. Y'all was talking shit about how to buy milk with gold, dipshit. Shout out to you, Emotional Apparel. Love that shit. Give it, serving that 2 scoops of fuck you, Berserker, right back to me. That's perfect, dude. Yeah, amen. And thank you for saying that, bro. That's beautiful.
Gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Hell yeah, Glenn. I hope you have a good
man.
day. Yeah. So we got a Beluga giveaway right now. Go ahead and throw that shit in the chat. You got maybe some seconds left. Go ahead and throw that shit in the chat. Hashtag Beluga for a chance to win a Beluga NFT on the XRP Ledger. Let's go. Yep.
But QFS said Mel Carmine told me that Bricks is gonna take over the wins.
Yep.
Fucking retarded.
Bricks is junk, nerdy correct. Yeah, no, they're all in bed together, bro. Whatever's going down, we think is about to go down. They're creating this like false argument, tough turmoil. But at the end of the day, Chuck Schumer's alive and he's got a bag of XRP. Pelosi's alive and she's got a bag of XRP. All these criminals are alive and they're all in bed together, and they're all gonna, at the end of the day, act like they're fighting against it, but they're all voting for it at the end of the day. They're all gonna do it. It's gonna pass. Everybody's got their role to play, and we're gonna be in an AI crypto future. How dystopian it is, we can't control it. That's the thing. Us little guys can't control it, but we're gonna benefit off of it. Might as well be in a flea on the back of the evil deep state dog and benefit from this.
And just because someone says something online doesn't mean it's true. And just because an account has X amount of followers doesn't mean they're good. Doesn't mean they're pushing out good information. I mean, there's so many accounts on X that have massive amount of following that put out consistently daily. Just put out
garbage,
clickbait, garbage bullshit. None of it is true, which is fucking wild, and people are share the shit out of it. So X is a cesspool of fucking misinformation, bro.
Which is why I like spaces where you can interact with people, and I mean, I'll listen to people talk in space. I'll be like, these people are full of shit, and I'll say it in the comments.
Yeah, like there was that one guy. Someone said that, Uphold's gonna buy Ripple. I was like, bro, shut the fuck up. That's never gonna happen, bro. You sound fucking retarded right now.
Even if they did, the price might just go down, like everything always does.
It's like no, they're separate.
Pairs Ripple. As far as I'm concerned, my head's already on that whole B of A acquisition.
That to me is more sauce than anything else.
The B of A is way bigger than Uphold. Dude, the normal population doesn't even know Uphold. Yeah. And as far as banking licenses go, dude, the beef bourguignon was fantastic. Meaning all the connections, partnerships have already happened with the tippy top of the world, the king of the world, T-Dog.
RN, no, not at all. It's a rumor. It's some random ass clickbait rumors that
bro. But even if they do, it don't fucking matter. As far as I'm concerned, they're partnered with them. It's the same shit, anyways.
Yeah, don't believe everything you read on the fucking internet, because there's so many people that need there's so many accounts that do that. Like there's a lot of accounts that have subscription services that need to push clickbait information just so they can have their algorithm make sure that they meet a quota of likes and fucking interaction and so on and so forth, just so they can get paid. So they don't really care about the information, the quality of the information. They just care about getting paid. That's why X is such a fucking cesspool of misinformation, because people don't really care about the information. They just care about the interaction.
Yep. Damn, well said. We got a fucking giveaway like right now, as soon as the beat drops. Here it is. Good luck, everybody.
That's well deserved.
Chris, give me your wallet.
Hey, no, just send him gold. Send him gold. He doesn't want a beluga. He wants gold.
I can't even believe that he put beluga in the freaking chat.
Congratulations, Chris. Great. You won a beluga NFT.
Well deserved.
Send your ZRP address to Steph on Twitter. That's funny, dude.
That is funny. The fact that he even entered was funny. And but he wants his Illuminati, he wants his Ooga, and he wants his rich duck in a token airdrop.
How many David Schwartz NFTs are enough? All 3 of them, Dave. All 3 of them. Let's go.
Thanks for having us, guys. See everybody tomorrow on Illuminati Nights tomorrow.
Yeah, Illuminati Nights is tomorrow. That's Monday. We do that every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We love you guys. Any last words? You guys want to talk about something?
Wait. Steph said a trigger word, and I can't find my response. But go ahead while I find it.
Just thanks for having us. See you guys tomorrow night.
Okay, it disappeared. Never mind. See you later.
Love you too, Glenn. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks for watching Coffee Time Live Community Chat. We talk crypto, talk XRP, and we talk Red Pill, and you can join too. Thanks for coming on here. We'll catch you on the flip side. The next show is tomorrow, and that's at 6:30 PST. We love you. Have a good day, guys. We'll catch you on the flip.
Booga booga forever.
Illuminati minds.
Illuminati minds.
I caught the code, packing them bags, till we explode, no turning back. Got the decode, crypto the flow, live by the code, all get exposed. Don't play no games, I put them in chains, feeling the burn. Venus gon' rain, my DNA strain. I'm not the same, move pilot my base, we moving for change. Filling my stash, we make them pay. Spiritual health, devilish wealth. They say that the bag, the root of all evil. I do it for good, so we are not equal. They wanna defeat you, in school they don't teach you. We crypto the bag, so we gon' eat you to transfer cash. Get in on my people to transfer cash. Get in on my people, we blast off the meter. So many bags, we got moon fever. We got moon fever. So many bags though, yo. Up in my castle, yo. We off the meter. We got moon fever.
I'm XRP, whoa, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Firmament, they not discerning it. Lead or manifest, invest, I'm churning it. Eat, they be burning it. Like we at the Bohemian Grove, cook up on the stove. I felt like I was on first 48 for XRP. All this intel I gave up and told. Whoa, 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 whoa. Snitch, I am none of that. SEC Gary G begging to running back. Fallen angels, like the book of Enoch. Get them Charlie Waters, they ain't getting no Crocs. They buying up gold like we living Fort Knox. 49er, catch me on the Gold Coast. Triangular trap, running routes like a postman. Touchdown, bad man, run up those notes, man.
So many bags. We got moon fever. We got moon fever. So many bags though, yo. Up in my castle, yo. We off the meter. We got moon fever.
Heard you want more, pop, pop, pop. This coin so hot, it's about to explode. Focus on my purpose, this ain't premonition. Seeing clearly now with my third eye vision. Accumulating wealth, pursuing my mission. My eyes on the prize with such precision. 111, that's synchronization. Bye, that's accumulation. Time's getting high, Phoenix rising now. Moon fever gang going out with a bang. Financial freedom, building that kingdom. Living in the now, to no man we bow. Speaking the truth, this goes out to the youth. Invest in your future, forget separation. Don't be like a vulture, stop cancel culture. Oneness, one love, let's go on a moon venture.
Blast off the meter. So many bags. We got moon fever. We got moon fever. So many bags though, yo. Up in my castle, yo. We off the meter. We got moon fever.
Flip that switch. We're coming for that top spot.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.
Fuck crypto.
You know.